if I'm even, I'm leaving. And Cade Horton right now is really, really good. And it seems like only getting better.
Last 10 starts, .84 ERA, and some of those include games at Wrigley Field.
Yeah,
so he's been that kind of pitcher 20 starts in. This guy will get his 20th start tonight.
I mean, if you like really, really good rookie pitchers, I guess he'll do. Cade Horton's been awesome. There's no doubt about that. That was our strong arm pitching matchup, and it was brought to you by John Foy and Associates Personal Injury Law. John Foy, where we treat every client with dignity, compassion, and respect. Hurt in a wreck, hit by a truck, injured on the job. We're ready to help you today. There's never a fee until we win for you. That's the strong arm. We'll take a break. When we come back, our prize picks of the day. Then, of course, we'll send you across the street to Ben and Joe after that. This is the Ford Leadoff Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
From playing catch in the front yard to backyard barbecues, your lawn is the backdrop to it all. That's why Pennington, at the official grass seed of the Atlanta Braves, is here to help you grow a lawn you can be proud of. With over 80 years of experience rooted right here in Braves country, Pennington knows what it takes to achieve big league results right at home. So whether you're entertaining or unwinding, you can trust Pennington Grass Seed, available at the Home Depot.
Hi, it's Chuck Dowdle. You all know that my friends at Georgia's Own Credit Union can save you money, but did you know that Georgia's Own offers more than just checking accounts and auto loans? They also offer products and services that'll help your business grow. Whether you're looking for a business checking account, equipment loan, commercial mortgage, SBA loan, or payroll services, Georgia's Own can take you from small shop to big shot. To learn more, visit georgiasown.org/playball. I'm Chuck Dowdle, and I'm one of Georgia's Own.
Georgia's Own is federally insured by the NCUA and is an equal housing lender.
Puka, Bella, I'm sure you've noticed some changes.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just practicing for when I have to tell the dogs about the twins. You know, because they'll...
Be fine in the spacious third row seat.
But the twins...
Can sleep peacefully thanks to the rear manual sunshade.
And what about the...
Extra cargo space for strollers and dog beds?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Can we go to the hospital now? The contractions are getting closer.
The three-row Lexus TX, because everyone should feel like the center of the universe. Click the banner to discover more. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Hurry up and get your Braves tickets for the 2025 season. With great matchups and multiple seating options and packages available, there's something every fan will love. Visit Braves.com/tickets today.
You know what my favorite thing about Braves games are? Everything. The crowds and the food and the baseballs and the food and the cheering and the food. Kind of like how everything at Cortland's Apartments is my favorite. Hi, I'm Courtney, Cortland's spokespug, here to tell you about the awesome live and play spaces at Cortland and the amazing resident service. That's probably why they were ranked #1 apartment brand on Reputation.com. Cortland, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Find your new apartment home at Cortland.com.
Great teams win with smart plays. Just like great businesses win with Saia LTL Freight. As the exclusive freight and logistics company of the Atlanta Braves, Saia brings nationwide customer-first service that delivers every time. Need to move shipments across the country? Saia covers all the bases, coast to coast, to keep your business running smoothly. Make Saia part of your starting lineup. Visit Saia.com. That's SAIA.com.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota, let's go places. Get 2.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2025 Toyota Tacoma Hybrid. Offer valid through September 30th, 2025. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $29.08 monthly payment for every $1,000 financed. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
When the Braves are not on at night, hey, let's talk college football. Join me for the Buck Belue Show with Kelly Kroll weeknights from 6 to 8 on 680 The Fan.
Here's a pitch right down the middle. For the thrill seekers, day trippers, and sightseers and all of us, check out the Ford Bronco Sport at buyfordnow.com. Proud sponsor of the Ford Leadoff Show and your Atlanta Braves.
Welcome back. Wrapping things up here in the Braves Radio Network studios. Before we send you across the street, Ben and Joe will be on the call for Game 3. Three-game set between the Braves and the Cubs. A reminder, fans, you can cash in on the baseball action with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download Prize Picks and use code BRAVES, and you'll get $50 instantly when you play $5. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. Jurickson Profar, been hot. He's going to have more than 0.5 total bases. just a total base. Doesn't matter how you get it.
As long as he's standing on first base, him and Goodwin have a little dap, whatever it is.
Yeah.
He's standing on second base. He flips a hello to the boys, hits a home run. He does the flapping to the bullpen. Any of that is a cash.
All of it. Piece up A-Town down on second base is two total bases, three total bases. Doesn't matter to me. I'll take any of that. And then Jameson Tyone, more than 3.5 hits allowed. More than 3.5 hits.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's, even if the Braves lose, that's not a big number. 3.5
Yeah,
hits.
let's not. Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm assuming you're going to come in swing, and we do know that the guy gives up long balls. We do know that means he's middle of the plate. You might actually see a little bit of that. Let's go get him. I can tell you too, if it started today, and look, there's wiggle room and all this, the Padres would actually be at the Cubs to start a series.
Okay.
Now. So it would start at Wrigley Field, which again, in my opinion, could dictate who it is you might want to throw. Back-to-back home run guys might not be the greatest thing in Chicago. But again, we'll find out. There is still wiggle room in that. It would be the Mets at the Dodgers. It would be the Padres at the Cubs. It would be the Mariners at the Astros, the Red Sox at the Yankees.
Okay, there it is, as of right this very second. Before we wrap things up, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game, live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
All right, let's get a series win. 8-13 in rubber games are the Braves. It's been a consistent problem, and doing it against a good Cubs team with Chris Sale on the mound, it would be very welcoming. And I think for, to gather momentum down the stretch the rest of the season, this is a good place to start.
The Cubs are 6 out. The Milwaukee Brewers have lost 3 in a row as the Cubs won last night. That's a winning streak of 1. Their magic number is 3. Milwaukee did lose today, in case you're wondering. So the Cubs do start the day 6 games back. What's really interesting is the Philadelphia Phillies at 9 games hold the biggest division lead over anybody in baseball. 9 games over the Mets.
The Mets are looking in the rearview mirror. They're seeing the Giants. Not saying it'd be fun to watch the Mets crumble, but, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Got to root for something, right? So suddenly now a Giants fan. Wouldn't be the worst thing if the Mets collapse. At least for us Braves fans, we like to laugh at them. All right, for everybody here at the Braves Radio Network, Bryce Gobert and Joe Virgin behind the glass. He's Chris Domino. I'm Barrett Sallee. Braves Cubs, Game 3, right after this.
It's time. Time for delivery when and where you need it. Lumber, paint, doors, windows, and plumbing delivered. Same day, next day, or scheduled on your timeline. From framing to flooring, we bring the whole job to you. Any job, big or small, delivered from one trusted partner. Ask about all we can now do at the Pro Desk. The Home Depot Pro. It's about time.
The Aloft at the Battery Atlanta, a preferred hotel of the Atlanta Braves, is located at the center of all the excitement. Whether you are in town for work or pleasure, we can meet all your travel needs. Come experience a unique blend of food, drinks, and entertainment, all located within the Aloft Hotel. Afterwards, wind down in your spacious, vibrant guest room packed with amenities you can't miss out on. Enjoy the Battery Atlanta experience by making the Aloft your home base, where we are committed to safety and cleanliness. Aloft Hotels, different by design.
You're not afraid to get dirty. You know there's strength in sweat, pride in a hard day's work, and power in a great team. We agree the best teams run like a well-oiled machine. That's why you need a Yanmar tractor on your roster. The tractor rated #1 in product quality by the EDA 5 years running. From digging and grading to tilling and mowing. Get more done. Take less time. Yanmar gets you to the game faster. See all their tractors online at yanmartractor.com. That's yanmartractor.com.
Don't miss an incredible lineup of Braves giveaways this season, including bobbleheads, collectibles, and a replica jersey. Visit Braves.com/promos to see them all.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $259 a month, or get 1.99% APR or $1,750 bonus cash. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Call 813-867-0006 for complete offer details.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. Two legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
Hey, Braves fans! SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the A, meaning SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of... The official ticket marketplace of...
That ball was crushed.
And...
Did you see that?
Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Braves games or to any other live event across Braves country, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of... Let's go Braves!
The same station you go to during the baseball season is the same one you need during football season. Join me, Chris Domino, and Nick Cellini every weekday from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan or The Fan app.
Through the 2025 season has been rocky for the Atlanta Braves, but this team always finds the will to battle back, and they're looking to close the year out strong.
Swung on and belted high and deep to right field, headed for the Braves bullpen, and gone.
No matter how tough these games get, your Atlanta Braves are reminding the league what it means to play for their fans.
Swung on to the fly ball, hit well, back to the wall. This one flies away. 3-run home run.
Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is brought to you by the original Louisiana hot sauce. Flavor favors the Braves grounds crew. Serve Pro. When disaster strikes, call Serve Pro to make it like it never even happened. Saya LTL Freight, the official freight and logistics company of the Atlanta Braves.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June 2025.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line.
Game. It's that big a deal, and I'm sure for the Cubs, this is going to feel like a postseason, first game of a postseason against somebody's ace because Chris is on fire. He's pitching great.
Yeah, that's right. Well, this is actually a pitching matchup that we saw last year. Same two guys. And Chris Sale got the win. Tyone got the loss. Braves won that game 7-0. And if he could win this game, that'd be a series victory at home against a team that's likely going to the postseason. So I know the Braves aren't going to the postseason, but as many wins like this, you can get the rest of the way. It makes you feel better.
Well, it does. And against a ball club that's definitely going to the postseason, if you finish up the season series at 500, going 3-3, that would be a feather in your cap too. So let's hope for good things and maybe some early runs off Tyone.
I know you're going to get to the lineups in the next segment, but a few changes with the lineup today.
Yeah, there are some adjustments, and Ronald Acuna Jr. is one of them. He's back in the 3 spot after a couple of good games against the Cubs and really hit the ball hard last night.
Yeah, good to see him turn things around here in this series and looking for more of that. And I keep going back to some of the numbers that Ozzie has put up versus the Cubs. He's put up huge numbers versus the Cubs. Cubs. And the numbers that you mentioned over the last few days, Jerks and Profar, what he's done since he's come back, those guys have really given a charge to this lineup.
They have. And what's been going on with this ball club over the last month to 6 weeks has not been the fault of the offense. They have turned that part around and tried to salvage some of the season, some salary drives going on here late in the year. But they've been, by and large, they've been scoring some runs. But when you got Chris Sale on the mound, it's like you got a chance. You don't have to score many because he's going to shut them down.
That's right. We've got a gorgeous night for baseball. Braves and the Cubs in the final game of the series. When we come back, Joe will introduce you to the starting lineups. Right after that, we'll have the first pitch. All that coming up right here on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Go ahead, caller. Got a question for Michael Harris II?
Michael, seriously, is that your Ford Bronco?
Yeah, a customized Bronco Raptor.
What do you like about it?
It's a great drive, comfortable, lots of smart tech, and it's ready for just about any adventure. And I look good in it.
No matter where you go to find your next adventure, find it in a smart and rugged Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV. For great offers, see your local Ford dealer, proud sponsor of your Atlanta Braves.
City of Hope is advancing cancer care at life-saving speed with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Hey Braves fans, everyday injuries happen on and off the field, but when you're hurt on the job, it can be tough to get back in the game quickly. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. Workers' comp should cover your medical bills and lost wages, but some companies won't play fair. That's why we make them. We know the rules, your rights, and how to get you every benefit you deserve. Make the right call. Attorney John Foy & Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hard hit ball to short, scooped up and tossed to second. Quick turnaround, it's going to be close. Throws it to first, and he's out. Double play.
A Braves double play is a well-oiled machine, just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll change your oil in about 15 minutes while you stay in your car. The only thing that'll be out here is your old oil. Drive into your neighborhood Atlanta location today. No appointment needed. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud partner of the Atlanta.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
For full details, including terms and conditions, visit unlock.com/legal. Call 1-888-780-6854 to speak with a representative today. Actor portrayal. Terms and conditions apply.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How'd you find the money to do it?
We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just give him a call or go to unlock.com.
Call 1-888-780-6854 to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Use the money for home improvements, to pay off debt, or to add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Visit unlock.com. That's unlock.com. Or call 1-888-780-6854 now to get started.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Play left field. Batting second at first base is Matt Olson. Ronald Acuna Jr., as we mentioned a moment ago, is in right field, and he bats third tonight. Drake Baldwin will be the cleanup hitter and do the catching. Batting fifth at shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. Ozzie Albies will move to the sixth spot in the order and play second base. Playing center field, batting 7th, Michael Harris II. Marcell Ozuna gets the start as the DH, and he'll bat 8th. And batting 9th, playing third base, will be Nacho Alvarez. Again, for the Braves, it's Profar, Olsen, and Acuna. Baldwin, Kim, and Albies, Harris, Ozuna, and Alvarez. Those are your starting lineups. Come on by and join us. We got room for you tonight here at Truist Park. Rubber game of the 3-game set between the Braves and the Cubs, and all the action coming your way next on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Good calls. They're great in baseball games, and they're even better when you need a law firm. If you've been in an auto accident and need legal representation, do yourself a favor and get the best call there is. One call, that's all. With Ken Nugent and his team. Ken's team fights for you and sticks with you from start to finish, working hard to get you your money quick. Give Ken and his team a call. 404-CALL-KEN.
One call, that's all.
Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, Attorneys at Law. 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
Have you ever wondered if there was something special you could put on your food to make it even better? There is, and it's called the Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce. Perfectly blending zesty peppers, tangy vinegar, and salty salt. The Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce makes curly fries into curl your toes fries, and every plate of nachos into nacho heck yeah. Only the Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
Cobb County is at
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X-Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June 2025.
A summer day is the most righteous time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go.
Uttering the flags out in right center. The umpires for tonight's game, Adam Beck behind the plate. Scott Berry's at first base. Dan Iasonia's a crew chief at second. And C.B. Buckner's at third. Fans, we've got plenty of room for you here tonight. If you're driving around or headed through the connector, headed this way, come on by. We got room for you. And a reminder that Tire Discounters Round Tripper Home Run promotion offers Braves fans a next day instant savings on a set of select tires, plus free alignment and a free oil change. The more homers the Braves hit, the bigger the deals at Tire Discounters. Learn more at braves.tirediscounters.com. Cubs come in with a record of 82-63, second place in the Central, 6.5 back. They are 38-35 on the road, and they are 3-2 against the Braves. For Atlanta, they are 65-80 on the year in fourth place, 20 games back of the Phillies, and they are now 35-36 at home. And as mentioned, 2-3 against the Cubs for the year. Atlanta takes the field in front of Chris Sale, defensively behind him, however. That will be in the outfield left to right, Profar, Harris, and Acuna. First to third, it'll be Olson, Ozzie, Kim, and Nacho. Behind the plate, Drake Baldwin, and on the mound, Chris Sale, 36 years old, 6'6", a very hefty 180. Boy, that's a long, lean body. Out of Lakeland, Florida, and a first-round pick back in 2010. Chris Sale this year, limited to 17 starts so far because of some injury, the broken ribs, you might remember. It's 5-4, but a 2.38 ERA. Has made 4 starts in his career against the Cubs, and he is 3-1 with an 0.93.
That's a bingo right there.
ERA, that is a good bingo. Since he came back from the injured list with those fractured ribs, he has a 1.42 ERA. That's 2 earned runs in 12 2/3 innings. And how about this? You may remember, maybe you don't, it's been a long time ago. He didn't get off to the best of starts, his first few starts. But in the 12 starts since April 25th, Chris Sale has an ERA of 1.26. That's the best in all of Major League Baseball, and no shock to us. He's ready to go. So is a gentleman with the play-by-play story, and that's Ben Ingram.
Thank you, Joe. Rubber game in this series. You know, for some of our broadcasts, I have a promotional reader I have to read upon the first strikeout by one of the Braves pitchers. It's the Gas South strikeout. Anytime Chris is on the mound, I got that in my hand early.
Sure.
Because it can come very quickly. He has been a king of strikeouts in the big leagues in his career. He's been something else. All right, he'll be taking on these Cubs. It'll be Horner, Happ, and Suzuki here in the top of the first inning. Nico Horner climbs in, 2 for 7 in the series. Left-hander Sale looks to be ready. So is Horner. Rubber game in this series. And now for the ball game. And the first pitch swung on and turned on, sent down the left field line and fair. Picked up by Profar out in deep left field. And it'll be a single by Nico Horner. Turned around a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. So Horner is aboard. That'll bring Ian Happ to the plate. Time of the first pitch, 7:16 Eastern, 6:16 Central. And the time of the first pitch brought to you by Schumann Farms. Look for Real Sweet Brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms in a store near you. Man aboard for Ian Happ, who's 2 for 8 in the series. Switch hitter batting from the right side, obviously, against the southpaw Sale. And there's a strike on the inside corner. For Chris, as Joe mentioned, making his 18th start. And still very impressive strikeout numbers for a guy who missed 2.5 months of the season with that fractured rib. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Ian Happ. And Happ sends one back and foul to our right. At last go round for Sale against the Mariners. No walks, 9 strikeouts. I love when he does that. 2 starts since missing 2.5 months, 12 2/3 of an inning, 18 strikeouts, 1 walk. So a bunch of strikeouts, not many walks, and he's hoping for more of that tonight. The 0-2 to Happ. Check swing. The appeal didn't go, says first base umpire Scott Berry.
The Mariners had no answers for Chris. He dominated them while he was in the game, and then things turned around when the bullpen came in.
Mm-hmm. Looking for a good deep outing out of Sale tonight. 1-2 to Happ. That'll be fouled off. Want to remind you to cash in on the baseball action with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download Prize Picks, use code BRAVES, get $50 instantly when you play $5. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. 1-2 on Ian Happ. Sale looking for his first strikeout victim of the game. That is 1-2 to the plate, and he'll get it. Swing and a miss at a slider for strike 3. And like I mentioned, that's our Gas South bringing the Heat strikeout. And just like Chris Sale, Gas South is bringing the Heat with no deposits, no hidden fees, and simple natural gas plans. This difference is good. So 1 down to the runner at first base. Braves wearing their home white uniforms tonight. White tops, white pants. Red lettering, red numerals outlined in navy. Braves across the chest on top of the red tomahawk. 1 down for Seiya Suzuki. Sale back to work. First pitch fastball a little bit up and in. Cubs in their traveling grays tonight. Gray tops, gray pants. Blue lettering outlined in white, red numerals outlined in white, and Chicago arching across the chests of their gray uniforms. 1-0 pitch on the way to Suzuki. Inside, missed with a fastball. Of course, Sale, the slider, the fastball, change and sinker, and it's so much fun to watch him, especially with those top two pitches. Just loves what he does with the fastball-slider combo. I think everybody in the ballpark, with the exception of the hitters, enjoys watching it. Here's the 2-0 pitch on the way to Suzuki. Way inside with a slider, almost hit him. He went toppling over the plate. Suzuki adjusts his batting gloves, digs back in. Joe mentioned Chris's numbers in his career versus the Cubs. We did see them once last year. Here's the 3-0 pitch on the way from Sale. And he misses high, so a rare walk. That'll put runners at first and second for Carson Kelly. Last season, Sale pitched 6 scoreless innings against the Cubs. Prior to that, he had not faced them since 2016. And that outing that he had against the Cubs last year, he was opposed by the same starting pitcher that he's opposed by tonight, Jamison Tyone. And Chris got the win that game. 1 down for Carson Kelly. Pitch on the way to him. And a slider. Touched the inside corner. Carson Kelly, 16 homers this season. Right-handed batter, tons of those in the lineup tonight for the Cubs. Offering to Kelly, and he swings and misses over the top of a good slider. Kelly, 31 years old. He was actually born in Chicago. He grew up in Portland, Oregon, but his parents are from Chicago. And even though Kelly was growing up out west, he was a big Cubs fan and now playing for the Cubs. He was drafted out of high school, passed on his commitment to play baseball at the University of Oregon. He's had a good big league career. 0-2 pitch on the way, and he chases and misses a slider down for strike 3. A couple of strikeouts now for Sale. That'll bring Carlos Santana up to the plate. So a couple of veterans about to duel here. Chris Sale, 36 years old. Carlos Santana, 39 years old. Santana enters the action tonight with 335 career home runs in a 16-year big league career. First pitch he sees, drilled down the left field line, foul. Turned on a slider.
Over 40 career at-bats against Chris. Chris has got 143 wins. This guy's got 1,878 hits.
These guys have been around for a little while, haven't they?
Uh-huh.
No score, top of the first inning. Runners at first and second, 2 down. This will be the 15th pitch of the inning for Sale. Southpaw deals. Missed outside, 1-1. For Sale, his 15th season in the big leagues, 143 career wins, as Joe mentioned. 390 appearances. This is number 390 tonight. 1-1 to Santana. Santana with a fly ball towards right, slicing towards foul territory, and that's along the sidewall, and one hops into the screen foul, 1-2. For Sale, with his 2 strikeouts tonight, he has 2,548 career strikeouts. That's good enough for 35th all-time in Major League history. So he needs 8 more tonight to tie Jerry Koosman for 34th all-time, and he needs a dozen more tonight to tie Cole Hamels for 33rd all-time. And 12 more on top of the 2 he already has. It's a big ask, but it's Chris Sale. So who knows? Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Carlos Santana. And he gets a late called third strike. A slider scraped the outside corner. Adam Beck watched it for an extra beat longer and then rung up Santana. And Sale with 3 strikeouts of the inning. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, 2 men left. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Cubs nothing. And the Braves coming up when we come back.
Swing into action this baseball season with Prize Picks, the official.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. 1 more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3 alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius, live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
For full details, including terms and conditions, visit unlock.com/legal. Call 1-888-780-6854 to speak with a representative today. Actor Portrayal. Terms and conditions apply. Not available in all states.
Hey, homeowners, can I get a minute of your time? If you need cash but don't want another loan, I've got the perfect solution. You can access up to $500,000 of your home's equity without monthly payments or interest ever with Unlock. This isn't a loan. It's a...
Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is lit by the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. Bring the heat.
Hey, Braves fans, this is Kelly Crawl. Listen for me with the Locker Room Team, Tuesday and Thursday mornings from 6 to 10 on 680 The Fan.
Jurickson Profar climbs in. Here's the first pitch in the bottom of the first inning, and Jurickson takes a first pitch strike from Jamison Tyone. Here's the leather for Chicago. Carlos Santana, the first baseman. Nico Horner, the second baseman. Dansby Swanson at shortstop. Willie Castro at third. Tell you about the outfield after the 0-1. Here it is to Jurickson, and a ball outside. Ian Happ is out in left field for Chicago. Pete Crow Armstrong, the center fielder, and Seiya Suzuki is in right field. The catcher is Carson Kelly, and the pitcher, the right-hander Jamison Tyone. 1-1 pitch on the way, and he missed outside. What are these Braves hitters going to see from the veteran Tyone tonight?
Low 90s fastball, curveball, changeup, cutter, sweeper. The cutter and sweeper mostly to the right-handers.
2 on the Profar. Fouled back 2-2.
And the curveball and changeup he'll use, and quite effectively, to lefties. He's got a good record in his career. He's been around a while. 80 wins, 59 losses out of the Woodlands near Houston.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Profar swings and misses at a changeup. First strikeout by Jamison Tyone. That'll bring Matt Olson up to the plate. Folks, head to 680thefan.com/Diamond Days to register for your chance to be a Brave for a day on the field right here at Truist Park with Braves alums and Solomon Brothers Jewelers. Solomon Brothers is the preferred jeweler of the Atlanta Braves. Talking about Tyone, mentioned that he's been doing it a while, 33 years old. Big 6'5" righty, 230 pounds, misses outside of Matt Olson. He and Chris Sale were both taken in the same draft, just 11 picks apart. Both were first rounders back in 2010. That was a star-studded draft. There's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Matt Olson. That takes a ball outside. Bryce Harper went number 1 overall that year. Going number 2 right behind him, this man, Jamison Tyone. And he signed with Pittsburgh, who drafted him 2nd overall over his commitment to play baseball at Rice University. Swung on and missed by Olson, missed a fastball. Manny Machado went 3rd. And then Chris Sale went 13th. I mean, you want to talk about some talent in that draft. 2 balls and a strike on Matt Olson. Pitch on the way from Tyone. There's a ball high and outside. And it's funny how every team has had drafts like this where you look back and you might think, what was I thinking drafting this guy instead of that guy over there? And there are multiple teams wondering that about that year's draft. Here's the 3-1. And he just did touch the outside corner with a curveball. Mentioned that Sale went 13th overall that year to the White Sox. There were 6 pitchers taken ahead of Sale. 2 never pitched in the big leagues. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Olson sends one foul. Don't you know they'd like to have a redo on that draft?
Yes, sir. Christian Yelich went 23rd in that draft.
Man. 3-2 pitch. And a bouncer up the first base line and foul.
Do you know who Houston took with the 19th pick? Guy you know.
A guy I know. Who?
Mike Fultonevich.
Is that right? There's the 3-2 pitch on the way to Matt Olson. Olson sends one foul.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy at the top of that list, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think Drew Pomeranz won that draft as well, and he's in the Cubs bullpen tonight.
He was 5th.
No score, bottom of the first inning. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Olson takes a fastball outside for ball 4. 1 out walk. That brings Ronald Acuna up to the plate. Ronald's been swinging a good bat in this series, 3 for 6. Last night, 2 for 3 with a single, a double, and scored the only Braves run of the game. Strikeout and a walk. Here comes Acuna. Looking to do some damage here versus Tyone. And a ball low and inside. 1 ball and no strikes. For Tyone, 9-6 this season, a 4.15 ERA. This is his 20th start. His last start was back on the 24th of August. Went 5 innings against the Angels. Gave up 3 runs. 1 run on 3 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts. That'll be fouled back. He got a win. And he has won his last 2 starts and has allowed 2 runs over his last 11 innings. But he's coming off the IL. And he had an aggravated left groin injury. So you know that that's on his mind.
Yeah, he hasn't pitched in 17 days.
1-1 pitch. And Acuna fouls one off right there at the feet of the catcher, Carson Kelly. Tyone seeing the Braves for the 5th time in his career. 1-1 with a 2.86 ERA in his career versus the Braves. That one win was all the way back in 2018. And a guy who's been with the Pirates, the Yankees, and the Cubs in his 9-year career. 1-2 is high. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Acuna. Talking about similarities between Sale and Tyone as they're taken in the same draft. They're actually born in the same Florida town. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way to Ronald Acuna. And Acuna with a bouncer out to second, charging Horner, steps on second with his right foot, throws over to first base, pulls Santana off the bag, but he applies the tag to the incoming Ronald Acuna. And that finishes off the Braves in the bottom of the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We'll go to the top of the second, no score.
Hey, Braves fans, Snit here for...
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across the cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. 1 more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
After an accident, you may have an x-ray that looks normal, but you're still in pain. That's because soft tissue injuries like sprains and tears don't show up on x-rays. And if an insurance company doesn't see it, they may not believe you're hurt.
When they don't take your pain seriously, we fight back. We know doctors who are experts in diagnosing soft tissue injuries. They can help us prove that your pain is real, and we'll seek to get you paid for all of your future medical expenses.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
These are your own old warped windows and doors. This is the Power Company. Want to make it a fair fight? Get energy efficient.
The college football world. Trust me. Home team Brandon Lee. Weekday mornings, 6 to 10 on the Locker Room on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
No score, Braves and Cubs into the top of the second inning alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. Folks, only the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. It's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Here's Dansby Swanson to lead it off for the Cubs in the top of the second. Swanson 1 for 6 in this series. And now facing Chris Sale. First pitch slider over for a called strike. Talking about Tyone and Sale in the bottom of the inning. We mentioned that Tyone is from the Houston area of Texas, but he was actually born in Florida. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Dansby Swanson. And Swanson sends one foul up into the third deck. Dropped by a kid in the first row with a glove. He was doing his best to reach over the railing and snag it, but he couldn't hold on to it. He's trying to do his best. Michael Harris robbing one, but couldn't hold on. 0-2 on Swanson. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High and off the mid of Baldwin to the backstop. Yeah, Tyone was born in Lakeland, Florida. So was Chris, but Tyone as a kid moved to Texas. Can you imagine those two guys on the same high school team?
Wouldn't that be something?
I mean, they're 3 years apart, but they still would have been teammates at least for a season. 1-2 on Swanson. Here it is from Sale. A little inside with a slider. Count even at 2. Chris, of course, the 2024 Cy Young Award winner in the National League. First Cy Young of his career, and plenty of other seasons where it looked like he might win one, but didn't. 2-2, check swing, see ya. Got him with a slider. 4th strikeout by Sale.
Swanson is stunned. He keeps looking back at his dugout like, did he really ring me up?
Craig Counsell didn't like it. He was hollering out there at Scott Berry.
Oh, that was... I think Chris caught a break there.
They're probably thinking the last guy on the field who needs breaks is Chris Sale. Justin Turner takes a called strike, but he's going to take it. 1 down for Turner. 40-year-old veteran. Batting .209 this season. 3 homers. A 1 from Sale. He swings and misses at a slider. 0-2. Sale, the 9-time All-Star, looking for his 5th strikeout of the game. 0-2 to Turner. Another check swing and another committed swing. And he gets Turner. So Swanson and Turner both with check swing strike 3s. And now Scott Berry bowing up on the Cubs dugout from across the field. And they're barking back and forth.
Yeah, Dansby was letting him have it. Yeah, he went.
Two down for Willie Castro. No score, top of the second. Castro takes a ball high. Originally, Matt Shaw was batting 8th for the Cubs and playing third base, but they scratched him about an hour before the first pitch. And originally, Willie was out of the lineup, and now Willie's in. And now the 1-0 pitch on the way to Willie Castro. There's a called strike. Got a fastball over. Castro 1 for 6 in the series. 1-1 pitch. Fouled back. 1-2. Boy, he strikes out the side. That'd give him 6 through 2 innings. Next pitch will be his 29th of the game.
Is this the Yanmar inning?
I bet our contestant wishes it was. One and 2 on Castro. Sale deals and just froze him with a fastball. Right down the middle of the plate, and he goes down looking. And down they go 1, 2, 3 in the top of the second. Sale strikes out the side. He has 6 Ks. We go to the bottom of the second inning. No score.
From playing catch in the front yard to backyard barbecues, your lawn is the backdrop to it all. That's why Pennington, at the official grass seed of the Atlanta Braves, is here to help.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across the cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
After an accident, you may have an x-ray that looks normal, but you're still in pain. That's because soft tissue injuries like sprains and tears don't show up on x-rays. And if an insurance company doesn't see it, they may not believe you're hurt.
When they don't take your pain seriously, we fight back. We know doctors who are experts in diagnosing soft tissue injuries. They can help us prove that your pain is real, and we'll seek to get you paid for all of your future medical expenses.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
That is an apple. That is new Fireball Blazing Apple. The original taste of Fireball whiskey, now laced with apples.
Please drink responsibly. Whiskey with natural cinnamon flavor, 33% alcohol by volume, produced by Sazerac, Louisville, Kentucky.
Are you ready to round the bases with base balderdash? Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means?
Inning, Drake Baldwin leading it off for the Braves versus Jamison Tyone. And the first pitch here in the inning, a called strike. It's the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning. And if the Braves steal a base here in the bottom of the second, tonight's contestant, Natalie Galt, will win $750 in free marathon gas cards. So pulling for Natalie tonight. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Drake, and he'll fight one off foul. Just like Natalie did, you too can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/Stolen Base Challenge. Be great to have a winner. Get a man in scoring position after a stolen base and see if the Braves can score the game's first run. And get $750 in free marathon gas cards to Natalie Galt. Check swing on a pitch high. Didn't go, says C.B. Buckner, who guesses right down at third base. And it's a 1-2 count on Drake Baldwin. Baldwin, Kim, and Albies for the Braves in the bottom of the second. Tyone's 1-2. Check swing tapper. Didn't mean to do that. That rolls down the third base line foul. Be the last time we see the Cubs this year. They have an off day tomorrow, and then they go home. They see the Rays when they get home. So this is just a 3-game road trip for the Cubs. 1-2 to Baldwin. He reaches and misses at a changeup for strike 3. 2 Ks for Tyone. And one away here in the second. Meanwhile, the Braves stay put. We have an off day tomorrow. And then the Braves will welcome in the Houston Astros for the weekend. And we do know that it will be Hurston Waldrop pitching in Game 1, Bryce Elder in Game 2, and Joey Wentz in Game 3. That'll finish up this 3-team homestand. Ha-Sung Kim takes a first pitch strike. Astros have not yet announced their intentions for the mound, so we'll see how things go there. And hopefully the Braves rolling into that series fresh off a rubber game victory tonight. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Ha-Sung Kim. Called strike. Got a fastball over the outside corner.
We were talking about that draft a minute ago, Ben, the 2010 draft.
Right.
The Pirates, who took Tyone second.
0-2 to Kim. Fouled off over the Braves dugout.
Had the first pick the next year. And they got Garrett Cole. So they felt like they were in pretty good shape with 2 really good pitchers in Tyone and Garrett Cole in back-to-back drafts. And then Tyone, well, he's had 2 Tommy Johns.
0-2 is in the dirt. 1-2. Well, you could go down the list of pitchers that the Pirates have had that if they had been able to pay all those guys, that had quite the staff.
Oh, boy.
And I think Pirate fans are seeing the same thing in motion again with Paul Skeens and thinking, this guy's going to be pitching for somebody else in the next few years. 1-2, off the mound, back of second, glove by Horner, plants and fires, and 2 down. And that would just really let you down as a fan base because it just zap your hope.
Yeah.
Like anytime we get a guy, we got him for a couple of years and they get close in on free agency and they're not going to pay him. And they hope they can make a trade and bring in some new talent, but there they are in last place again. 2 down for Ozzie Albies. Ozzie takes the first pitch strike. Yeah, those Pirates are 24.5 games out of first place in the Central and in the cellar, place they've called home a lot here lately. 0-1, and Ozzie hits one out towards right center field, down for a base hit into the gap. Ozzie, a big turnaround first base, now throws on the brakes. Seiya Suzuki got to it pretty quickly to cut it off in deep right center and send it in. And it's the first hit for the Braves tonight.
Well, for Jameson Taillon, it's always been about health. Is his arm okay? Is his health okay? Not only 2 Tommy John surgeries, he also battled testicular cancer.
Yes.
And missed a lot of time from that.
Inning continues for Michael Harris. He's taken Taillon deep before in his career. Pitch to Harris. And a first pitch strike. We mentioned that game where the Braves saw Taillon last year and beat Taillon last year. He went 4 innings, gave up 7 runs, and allowed homers to Harris and Olsen in that game. You'd love a homer here. No score, bottom of the second. 0-1 pitch. And that's off the mitt of Kelly and rolls to the on-deck circle. And an easy free bag for Ozzie Albies. That'll likely be a pass ball. I think they got crossed up there. Yep, and Kelly's going to walk up there and chat with Taillon. That was actually a strike right down the middle and hit right off the mitt of Kelly, then ricocheted off the chest protector and to his right.
Yeah, they look kind of like that incident that happened in Houston the other night. Framber Valdez when he smoked his own catcher.
That was something, man.
That was ugly.
Ozzie out there at second base and chatting with his former double play partner, Dansby Swanson. They look like they're looking up here. Want to wave at them?
Well, I told them both to do that, but not until the 4th inning, so
Okay.
they're a little early.
They continue to visit out there as the pitch comm device is apparently broken for Taillon. That led to that miscommunication on the last pitch. So Ozzie at second, still hoping for a stolen base for our contestant Natalie Galt in the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning. All right, Taillon says the new one works. And he'll be tucking that into the band of his blue cap.
You know, that's got to be uncomfortable.
Having that device up there over your ear.
Yeah. And I honestly feel like, well, first of all, I wouldn't have one in there. But if I did and it quit working, I'd be like, come on, let's go. Just give me some signs with your hand.
Right.
I don't need to fix this. But it's like a pacifier for some of these guys.
It's a good way to put it. Ready for the action in the 0-2. And Harris with a fly ball towards foul ground on the left field line. Happ in the neighborhood, in between the foul line and the tarp. Makes a little hop into the air and makes the catch next to the sidewall. And that ends the bottom of the second. Braves got a 2-out single by Ozzie. Nothing beyond that. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. No score.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
A summer evening is the ideal time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the do.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan. And
Truist Park on a gorgeous Wednesday night. No scoring at the top of the third inning. Introducing the 5-year price guarantee from Xfinity. Get one consistent internet price for the next 5 years. No contracts, no curveballs. Chris Sale, 6 strikeouts. He's faced 8 batters. And facing the number 9 hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Left-on-left matchup. Pitch on the way to Pete Crow Armstrong. And there's a ball inside. Well, you face Sale, you want to stack your lineup with as many righties as possible, but sometimes you can't help but have at least one lefty in there. That's the case for the Cubs tonight. Crow Armstrong swings and misses at a fastball inside.
Well, then how about Shaw being scratched, and they say, Willie Castro, you got to play third. No, I don't. Doesn't somebody else have to?
I need a day. 1-1 pitch, missed inside, 2 balls and a strike.
You're just one of the coaches that's right-handed.
Pete Crow Armstrong 1 for 6 in this series. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for both teams. Sale's 33rd pitch of the game. Just missed outside with a slider. That looked like a good pitch.
It was.
Chris wanted that one. I don't blame him. 3-1. Tug of the cap by Sale. Lean lefty set right at the belt. 3-1 pitch. And there's a front door slider. What do you do with that on 3-1? My goodness.
You better be hacking. At 3-1, you may be the only good pitch you got a shot at if you're left-handed.
3-2 pitch. Strikeout number 7. 1 trip through the order. He has 7 strikeouts. And 1 down here in the 3rd inning. Horner and Suzuki, the only 2 batters who did not strike out first trip to the order for Sale. Horner with a single, Suzuki with a walk. Everybody else was fanning the breeze. Horner was left stranded at first base, correction, at second base in the 1st inning. First pitch slider misses low and inside. Sale blows into his fist. Southpaw extends the arms out in front of him and drops him right to the belt. 1-0 to Horner. And Horner laces one up the middle to base hit. Well, he's got Chris figured out. He's 2 for 2.
First time you'd ever faced him, too.
Guess the best plan against a guy like Sale, you better not miss the fastball.
No. It's kind of what Happ did last night to Strider. Spencer was using that slider pretty well, but for some reason, Ian Happ got 2 fastballs, center cut, and he laced both of them.
Here's Happ here, 31-year-old veteran out of Pittsburgh. Played his college ball at Cincinnati. And there's a called strike on Happ. Happ growing up a big fan of the Pirates and would get out of school and then buy $9 tickets in the upper deck at PNC Park and watch the Pirates from the 3rd deck, which is still lower than our seat in that press box. There's a ball thrown over to first base, back in standing Horner. No score, top of the 3rd. Sale deals, runner goes, pitches a ball, throw down by Baldwin, and that's a little bit too late. Ozzie tried to keep the tag on Horner, who slid past the bag but kept a hand on it. And Horner in scoring position with the stolen base.
Quick release by Baldwin, but a short hop caused Ozzie to have to lift his glove up to handle the short hop and then take it back down for the tag, and that was too late. 25 stolen bases for Horner.
They have been swiping some bags this season. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Happ pulls the trigger, misses the slider. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This year, The Cubs have stolen 147 bases. And that's the third most in the big leagues. The only two teams with more steals than the Cubs, the Rays and the Brewers. 1-2 to Happ. Low it inside with a slider. Tell you what, for those teams in the Central, the Reds, Cardinals, and Pirates, they must be worn out on seeing the Cubs and Brewers steal bases.
Well, I think the Brewers are in second place because of how they just ran wild here in Atlanta.
Yeah, they did. Two to Happ. And he is locked up with a fastball for a called third strike. Strikeout number 8 for Chris Sale.
He's on a pace for a lot of strikeouts tonight, I think.
He definitely is. That's some A-plus analysis by you.
Thank you. Yep. Been around a long time. You see things like this come to mind right away.
No score here in the third inning. Seiya Suzuki, the batter. Takes the first pitch strike. Slider right at the top of the zone. So he needs 11 strikeouts tonight to pass Jerry Koosman and take over 34th place. I know you and I have talked about this before, but it's one of our favorite things every time Chris pitches is who's he going to pass next on the strikeout list. 0-1 is high, and it's been fun to track that every 5 days and see the next name on the list.
Boy, Jerry Koosman was a tough customer. And I mean that in every aspect.
One and a fly ball to right field. Ronald Acuna drifting. Ronald still back at the warning track. He's there, and he makes the catch. Ronald might have been thinking, finally, some action.
Yeah.
All these strikeouts, everybody just been standing around. But he gets through it, leaves the runner stranded at second. We go to the bottom of the third, no score.
With Progressive, it's easy to reach customer service with our app, website, chat, or by phone.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah & Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah & Farah, Tampa.
A summer evening is the ideal time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just
80 and 93.7, home of the Braves.
No score, Braves and Cubs. Rubber game of the series here at Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. Alongside Joe Simpson, Ben Ingram here with you. Marcell Ozuna leads off with the Braves. First pitch swinging, and he tips one foul into Carson Kelly's mitt. No balls to the strike on the Braves DH. He'll be followed by Nacho Alvarez, then back to the top of the order to Jurickson Profar. The Braves looking to get something going versus Jameson Tyone. Righty fires, misses high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Turning into a good Wednesday night crowd. Like we mentioned, we'll see the Astros in town for the weekend. And the weather looks to be pretty good again. Ozuna takes the ball low and outside.
Yeah, Brian Snitker's son, Troy, the hitting coach for the Astros, will be in town. See his family.
There's the 2-1 pitch. Ozuna fights one off foul. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
2-2 to Ozuna. Pulled foul on the third baseline. Who do you think Ronnie pulls for when the Braves play the Astros?
Well, I think she had one of those jerseys made up. There was half Houston, half Braves.
That's a good idea.
I think she's just kind of riding that fence on that, and I don't blame her.
Well, she can't lose either way.
No.
2-2 to Ozuna. Popped up. Maybe playable, reaching back and out of play.
I lost that one.
It was up into the twilight, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
You know, think about that for a second, talking about Ronnie Snitker. To be sitting there in the ballpark, your husband in one dugout, your son in the other dugout. 2-2, lifted to deep right. This has got a shot at the chop house and off the bricks. Bouncing by Suzuki. Into second base. Feet first is Ozuna, just ahead of the throw from Pete Crow Armstrong, who played the carom off the bricks. And it's a double by Ozuna.
Tell you what, Pete Crow Armstrong's pretty good at playing these caroms, isn't he?
That was perfectly played as if he plays here all the time.
And he's got a good arm to boot.
I don't even know that Marcel got that on the sweet spot of the bat.
Well, I know he didn't come charging out of the box either. He may have thought he got it, but that was a very close play.
He's at second. No one out for Nacho Alvarez. First pitch from Tyone. Nacho sends one down the left field line. A base hit. Ozuna gets the wave at third base. He comes around the bag. He will score. RBI double. Nacho Alvarez. And it's 1-0 Braves. 10th RBI of the season for Nacho. The Braves on the board. Back-to-back doubles by the guys batting 8th and 9th.
And boy, that changed the game in a hurry, didn't it?
Big time.
That first run on the board. Keep bragging on Nacho and his swing because he's kind of a slasher. He may not have a homer yet, but he can find some gaps and corners.
Jurickson Profar, the batter. He shows bunt, pulls back, takes a ball low. 1 ball and no strikes on Profar. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. A run on 3 hits for the Braves. No runs, 2 hits for the Cubs. You get the early lead. That's always a big deal. But especially when you have Chris Sale on the mound.
Exactly.
Looking to add on to the lead. No one out. 1-0 to Profar. Lifted in the air to left field. Ian Happ backpedaling. Still backpedaling. About 20 feet from the track makes the catch. Nacho back to second to tag and now holds. And 1 down here in the 3rd inning. Folks, you need all the energy you can get for game day. At Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget. And we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference so you can save energy for the game. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. 1 out for Matt Olson. We mentioned that he's taken Tyone deep before. Sure Tyone remembers that well. And he walked Matt back in the 1st inning. Olson takes the first pitch strike. You know, finishing that thought on Ronnie Snitker, there's got to be that moment. We've talked about this before with maybe parents who have multiple sons in the big leagues.
Sure.
Just to sit there and watch a game and have that kind of a representation on the field in a big league game is really amazing. What a blessing. A 1 outside.
Well, one of the nice things for Ronnie is if the Braves win, she can be real proud of the win, and then she could always go back with Troy and go, yeah, but you guys got 8 hits. Way to go.
That's right. You did your job.
Yeah.
1-1 to Olson. Up and in. 2-1. Just, you never want to get to a point where you just take it for granted. And I know that they don't. I know that they certainly appreciate all the game has given that family. And it's going to be fun to watch that over the course of the weekend. 2-1 to Olson. Tipped into the mid of Carson Kelly. 1-0 Braves on an RBI double by Nacho Alvarez. The next RBI for Matt will be his 81st of the year. He's sitting on 23 homers. Average up to 270. 2-2 pitch. High and outside. Nowhere near that fastball. Count runs full on Olsen. He'll be followed by Acuna, who swings a weighted bat over there in the on-deck circle. Lead at second by Nacho. This will be Tyone's 50th pitch of the game. And he misses low and outside with a curveball. One out walk. Runners at first and second for Ronald. Tommy Hotovy is the pitching coach for the Cubs. He's going to walk out there to the mound. Sometimes over the course of the season, we'll bring up these pitching coaches and how they walk to the mound, and how so many times it's the exact same thing. For Tommy Hotovy, he comes up the top steps of the dugout, takes his right hand and places it on his hip, and he walks about 3/4 of the way there with his hand on his hip, right above his back pocket, and then he gets to the mound, takes the hand off. But I've watched him, and every time he goes out there, he's got the hand on the hip.
That's funny.
Here comes Ronald Acuna.
I've got a feeling right here.
Well, I hope you're right. First pitch to Acuna. Jackknifed his hips out of the way of that fastball.
I don't know if it's a feeling or a fever. For a little more cowbell.
1-0 on Acuna. He's had a good series so far. 1-0 chopped off the plate, fouled on the third baseline and into the Cubs dugout.
Now, does your dad, who went to Mississippi State, does he have a cowbell at home?
He might have one. He doesn't ring it.
He doesn't bring it out?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's a big commitment, you know.
Mm-hmm. I'll bet he's got one.
He's got one somewhere. I'm sure he can get his hands on one. 1-1. Good pitch. Cutter low and away. That's a pitcher's pitch right there. Ronald doesn't like it, but that's a pretty good pitch.
Yeah, it was.
The 1-2. He swings and hits a high fly ball to right. Seiya Suzuki looking up into the Atlanta sky. Medium depth right field has it for the out. Runners hold. And runners at first and second still, and 2 down for Drake Baldwin. Way that this inning has gone for the Braves. Happy with the 1 run, but want a lot more than that. Back-to-back doubles to lead off the inning. And after that, a 1-out walk to Matt Olson. Trying to hang a crooked number up there on the board here in the bottom of the third. That's in the hands of Drake Baldwin. Pitch up and in. Missed with a cutter. Chris Sale in the top of the 4th inning will face Kelly, Santana, and Swanson. One-0 pitch fouled off. I tell you what Dad does have. He had this belt, and I think it was given to him by one of his teammates. Had his number on there and his nickname and all that.
Neat.
I saw that more with my backside than I did my eyes. I know that belt's in the closet somewhere.
He was ringing that bell.
1-1 pitch. Fly ball to left center field. Pete Crow Armstrong and Ian Happ coming together. That's Happ's ball in left field, and there's out number 3. That ends the bottom of the 3rd inning. What a run for the Braves. Altogether, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. We go to the top of the 4th inning. It's 1-0 Braves.
T-Mobile. I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
A summer evening is the ideal time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
It'll be Kelly, Santana, and Swanson for the Cubs here in the fourth inning. And it's the Tidal Wave Auto Spa inning. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is making Braves country clean car country all season long. And if the Braves pitch a scoreless fourth inning tonight, Tidal Wave will offer half off their Best Wash membership for you tomorrow. Learn more at TidalWaveAutospa.com/Braves. Carson Kelly, the batter. First pitch swinging, ropes one deep down the left field line towards the corner, and we've got ourselves a tie game. Turned on a first pitch slider and sent it right on down the line for his 17th homer of the year, his 50th RBI. And it's a 1-1 game here in the fourth.
Ninth home run allowed by Chris Sale, and you're right, it dropped right into the barrel, right into his swing path. Kind of golfed it.
That's the third hit of the game for the Cubs. First pitch swinging. Santana sends one foul.
Typically, when Chris throws that breaking ball, it comes out of his hand very flat and then down. This one came out the top of his hand. It kind of had a little hump in it, which left it up in the zone.
0-1 to Santana. Santana hits one a mile high to left center. Coming in Harris. That'll be Michael's ball in medium depth left center field. One down. I bet when you throw a pitch like that, especially a guy like Chris, the second it comes out of your hand, you know it's not your favorite slider.
Yeah,
tonight.
you start trying to call timeout.
Yeah. One run, 3 hits, no errors for both teams. We're on the top of the fourth inning. Here's Dansby Swanson. There's ball outside. Braves and Cubs. The two oldest franchises in Major League Baseball. A lot of years with these two franchises. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Swanson. There's a called strike. I know that there's some belief that the Reds are the oldest franchise, and it's true Cincinnati had the first pro team in the late 1860s, but they disbanded in 1870, and the current Reds franchise was established in 1881. Here's the 2-0 pitch. A strike on the inside corner. And you've heard it said about the Braves, the longest continuously operated franchise in Major League Baseball. And that is true because of an event that took place in Chicago in the late 1800s. Here's the 3-0 pitch on the way. There's a called strike. The Cubs were actually established in 1870. Braves established in 1871. And you say, okay, well, how are the Braves the longest continuously operated franchise? And that's because of the Chicago Fire in the 1870s. And it forced the Cubs to not play for essentially 2-3 years. 3-1 fouled off and into the seats down the first baseline. And it destroyed a good portion of their stadium. They didn't return until, I believe, 1874. But these two franchises have combined to play almost 45,000 games. 3-2 to Swanson. Fouled off again to our right.
I think it was called Weigman Park. Is that right?
That's a good question. I know they moved into Wrigley Field was originally Weigman Park.
Okay.
That's what it was. I think they're at a place called maybe West Side Grounds or something.
Okay.
I was reading about it earlier today, and I just love that there are records to give us an idea of what the history is like there. 3-2, punch to the left side, deep in the hole, glove by Kim, plants, fires, close play, not in time. Man, that was great just to make it a play. Kim deep in the hole to his right. He knew he had to get rid of it quickly, and he did. And a good throw. Infield single for Dansby Swanson.
I'm surprised he was able to get that much on his throw, to be honest with you. Running away from first base and unable to really plant and throw. He didn't have time to do that.
1-1 game, top of the fourth. There's Justin Turner. He struck out swinging back in the second inning. Swanson on the move, pitch on the way, called strike, throw down to second, off the mark. Stolen base for Swanson. That's his 15th steal in 18 attempts.
Stolen base. Really good jump.
Sale could use some more swing and miss stuff here. 0-1 to Turner. Turner pulls one foul. Just about took out his third base coach, Quentin Berry. 0-2 on Turner. Sale had 7 strikeouts that first trip to the order. He has 1 in the second trip to the order. Turner batting 7th. Chris ahead, 0-2. 0-2 to Turner. Outside, missed with a changeup. After Turner, it's Castro. 1 apiece, top of the fourth inning. Sale at 58 pitches, 38 strikes, 20 balls. 1-2 to Turner. He bounced a slider. It was right in front of the plate. It's like he's trying to get his feel for that pitch here in the inning.
Pretty good stop there by Baldwin to help him out.
Sale's 2-2. Missed the inside corner with a fastball. Turner's always had that thick red beard, but a little bit more gray creeping into the beard these days. 40-year-old veteran. Mets, Dodgers, Cubs. 3-2 pitch. And he rakes one in the left field, turned around a slider. That'll score Swanson. He cuts the bag around third. And the Cubs have the lead. Throw goes to second, and it's late. RBI double by Justin Turner. That's his 16th RBI of the year, and it gives the Cubs a 2-1 advantage in the fourth.
You know, when Turner was with the Mets, he was just a utility guy. Really not that big a threat at the plate. But when he went to L.A., he turned his fortunes around. Became a real tough out, all-star, and on World Championship team. Seems to me in that 2020 season, correct me if I'm wrong, Ben, but
Willie Castro swings and pops one up. Shallow left center. Michael Harris waiting on it to come down. It does in his glove, 2 down.
The COVID year, no fans. Didn't Turner have to sit out Game 7, the clincher against Tampa Bay, and then he was allowed to come out for the team photo or something like that?
That does ring a bell, yes. I remember him being in the team photo and there being some controversy about that.
Yeah, right. For that reason.
Two down for Pete Crow Armstrong. Left on left matchup, and he swings and misses at a first pitch sinker. For the Cubs, a homer by Carson Kelly, and then back-to-back base hits from Swanson and Turner to score Swanson. One from Sale. Ground ball out to first, backhanded by Olson. Underhand toss to Chris. He wins the race to the bag. That is the top of the fourth inning. But the Cubs strike for 2 runs. Led by the homer from Carson Kelly. They take the lead. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning, 2-1 Cubs.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
For full details, including terms and conditions, visit unlock.com/legal. Call 1-888-780-6854 to speak with a representative today. Actor portrayal. Terms and conditions apply.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How'd you find the money to do it?
We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just give him a call or go to unlock.com.
Call 1-888-780-6854 to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Use the money for home improvements, to pay off debt, or to add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Visit unlock.com. That's unlock.com. Or call 1-888-780-6854 now to get started.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
With Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Braves scored the game's first run in the bottom of the third inning. Had a 1-0 lead into the top of the fourth. And then the Cubs scored twice, and they have a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the fourth. Ha-Sung Kim takes first pitch strike from Jamison Tyone. 2 runs on 5 hits for the Cubs, 1 run on 3 hits for the Braves. Night has fallen on Atlanta under the lights here at Truist Park. 0-1 to Kim, and the strike. Sweeper on the outside corner. Kim over 1 with a ground out. Grips the bat with bright white batting gloves. Tapping the bat on his right shoulder. 0-2. Just missed low with a sweeper. That was a knee buckler, but he missed low.
That was a good pitch, too. Pretty good eye to lay off that.
1-2 pitch. And Kim smokes one up the middle. Turned around a fastball for a base hit in the center. Good at bat by Ha-Sung.
You know, he'd have had to hit his first time up, but the ball glanced off of Tyone out to Horner, who threw him out. So he's wearing out the middle of the diamond.
Yeah, he likes to go right back where it came from. You know, we've always enjoyed watching Ha-Sung Kim from afar. It's not like we get to see him all that often because he was with the Padres and then the Rays. But getting to watch him every single day, it really just highlights how good of a player he is. Ozzie Albies swings and fouls one back. Good defensively, good at the plate, good wheels. It's fun to watch.
Yep. And it is his option for next year on the contract that he signed.
It'd be great to have him back.
That he signed with Tampa Bay.
Oh, and Ozzie. Well, a little bit high, missed with a fastball. Brewers have already lost today to the Rangers, 6-3. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Ozzie bunts and sends one foul. At third baseman Willie Castro is about a mile from the bag. And Ozzie was trying to take advantage of that. The Cubs enter play tonight with a 3-game lead over San Diego for the top wild card spot. The two clubs split 6 meetings back in April. That's kind of funny to think about. Haven't seen each other since then. Pickoff up at first base. Padres are at home tonight against the Reds. They start in about 20 minutes, I believe. No score, obviously, as they've not started up. Let's see. Phillies have a 4-1 lead on the Mets. Phillies have been wearing out the Mets and returning that favor after they were swept in New York. They've been pounding the Mets in Philly. 1-2 pitch. Missed high, 2-2. So that's our first glance. The out-of-town scoreboard delivered to you by Saya LTL Freight, the official freight carrier of the Atlanta Braves. Two to Ozzie. And Ozzie swings, and it's a fly ball to center. Pete Crow Armstrong calling off Seiya Suzuki, and in right center field has it. Back to first base, Kim.
That was a curveball, got in on Ozzie, and it wasn't a strike, but he swung anyway, and about all he could do was fight it off and pop it up.
One out for Michael Harris. Two 2-1 Cubs, bottom of the fourth. Pick off to first base, back in with a dive, Ha-Sung Kim. 4 finals across the big leagues. Mentioned that Texas defeated Milwaukee 6-3. Sacramento, the A's beat the Red Sox 5-4. Diamondbacks beat the Giants 5-3, and the Angels over the Twins 4-3. Runner goes, pitches a strike, throw down to second base, and a swipe tag by Swanson on a one-hop throw from Kelly in time for the out. And suddenly 2 down in the inning. And then it goes 2-6 on the putout of Ha-Sung Kim.
Kim caught stealing 2-6. 2-6.
Only the second time he's been caught this year in 8 tries. That tag hit him right on the left hand as he was going in with a head first slide.
Bang, bang.
0-1 to Harris and foul 0-2. I don't know about you. I like him running there.
Yeah, I do too. And it just took a perfect throw. Great catch and release by Kelly.
And a good inning for Carson Kelly. 0-2 to Harris, misses high. Kelly homered in the top of the inning, then throws out Kim here in the bottom of the inning. Michael Harris, 0 for 1 with a fly out to left. 1-2 pitch and a bouncer over the mound, coming in to the right side of second. Swanson, he's got it, fires over to Santana at first, and the Braves send the minimum to the plate in the bottom of the fourth inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, none left. We've completed 4. We advance to the top of the...
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Texting terms at unlock.com/SMS. Privacy policy at unlock.com/privacy-policy. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Terms and conditions apply. For full details, see unlock.com/legal. Actor portrayal.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How'd you find the money to do it?
We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just go to their website.
Text EQUITY to 865-865 to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Pay off debt, improve your home, add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Text EQUITY to 865-865. Text the word EQUITY to 865-865. Text EQUITY to 865-865 now.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith. Into the top of the 5th here in Atlanta. Cubs 2, Braves 1. And now for more play-by-play, here's Joe.
Why, thank you, Ben. Another good ball game. This time the Cubs on top 2-1. As they were for much of the night last night in their win. Nico Horner, top of the order, takes a strike. He's 2 for 2 with a stolen base against Chris Sale tonight. 4 for 9 in the series. He had been batting lower in the order. Wind in the pitch. Strike 2 call. 5 hits for the Cubs, 4 for the Braves. Time called by Horner. So that reminds me about Northside Hospital. For a healthier future together, look to Northside. Sale's 0-2 pitch. outside, 1-2. Hey, did you hear about the guy? I can't remember where he was, but you know they have these different classifications for track athletes, like masters.
Sure.
1-2, fouled back, stays alive. This guy that got, I think he was 69 years old, got suspended by the United States Track Association. PEDs.
At 69.
Yeah. Man. Pretty desperate. 1-2 outside, 2-2 the count.
Guess you never outgrow trying to enhance your performance.
Well, you do anything you can get the real snazzy medal.
I'm sure it's a nice one.
Yeah.
For that age bracket.
2-2 pitch. Taken down and in. Good at bat by Horner, who was behind 0-2.
He might have heard a rumor that you're going to start competing.
Yes.
Felt like he needed the upper edge.
Yes. Talk about some blown hammies. Payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled into the screen. Still 3-2.
I don't know. You had us looking at those 1978 Albuquerque Dukes statistics earlier today when you're at AAA.
Boy, that was a good team.
Y'all were burning it up, man.
Telling you.
Your hitters, anyway. Pitchers, on the other hand, another story.
Yeah. But we co-champs, Coast League, pretty good. 3-2. Fouled off again. Pete Guerrero, Jeffrey Leonard, Rudy Law, my buddy Terry Collins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some really good players on that team. And you had to split the title because of weather?
Yeah, it just kept getting deeper into September for the championship. 3-2 pitch again fouled off. That's 9 pitches so far to Horner. It was the Yankees AAA team at Tacoma. And we kept waiting for good weather. It didn't come. They just said, "Oh, to heck with it." Another payoff. Swung on, ripped to center, and Nico Horner. Man, oh, man. You got the secret sauce tonight, buddy. He's 3 for 3 off Chris Sale. Wow. What an at-bat. ...103 miles an hour on that line drive. And it was another fastball.
Sale struck out 8 of the first 11 batters that he faced. He has not struck out anyone in his last 8 batters.
Steps off. Fakes at first.
I'd love to know the adjustments and such that the Cubs have been making to try to make more contacts against the guy who gets so much swing and miss.
Yeah. What happened? Ian Happ, the batter. First pitch to him, down and in, ball 1. He has fanned twice. Well, last inning when he gave up 2 runs, he gave up the home run to Kelly. That was on a hanging breaking ball. Great at bat by Swanson led to a base hit. Strike call. 1-1 to Happ. Two to 1 Chicago. Nobody out. Runner at first. Horner can run. He's already had a stolen base tonight. His 25th. Not running. And a line drive sent foul off the screen down the third base line. 1-2. Happ is 2 for 10 in the series. And he's batting right-handed. Seiya Suzuki on deck. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Hat trick for Happ. So there's that strikeout you were looking for, Ben. His 9th.
Very well executed slider. I know that 4th inning he had some sliders that probably weren't his favorite, so good to have a good tuned up slider over for a strike there.
Suzuki has walked. And he is flied out. And the pitch. Fastball a little bit outside. 95 on that heater. Ball one. Suzuki hitting under 250, but he's got 27 homers and 90 RBIs. Horner with a good lead. Draws a throw. He's back easily. And really, in the lineup tonight anyway, other than Horner, who came in hitting 291, they don't have anybody with any averages to talk about. Now throw to first, and Sale throws it away and throws it into the camera well. And down to second goes Horner. Sale stepped off in a snap throw.
He bounced it a good 8 feet in front of Matt.
Oh, gosh.
Not used to seeing that.
No. E1.
Horner reaches second on an E1 throwing error. E1 throwing error.
Another runner in scoring position. Horner's going to third, and he'll make it without a throw. Sale looked at him and then turned his head, and as soon as he turned his head, Horner broke for third. And Drake Baldwin knew he had no shot, so he just stuck it in his pocket. Second swipe of the night for Horner. He's up to 26. And now the infield will have to come in. 1-1 the count to Suzuki. And the pitch. Checked his swing. Did he go? He did. Mr. Automatic down there. Scott Berry rings him up at first. And that one was pretty obvious. 1-2 the count. Strikeout would be nice here. 1 out. And the pitch. Swung on, lifted to right field. Deep enough to get the runner home. Acuna over in fair territory. Makes the catch. And the runner tags and scores. And it's 3-1 Chicago. Nice play by Acuna running into foul territory. The ball was caught in fair territory, but a good catch. So the error comes back to haunt Sale. Tell you what, Horner's been a pain in the neck tonight. Sacrifice fly RBI for Suzuki, his 91st RBI. Here's Carson Kelly, who homered his last time up. First pitch outside, ball one.
You mentioned Horner, and look, he would stand out, I feel, in any era of baseball, but especially this one, because he doesn't swing and miss much. He gets on base, he can steal a base, and very good contact hitter.
Foul ball out of play by Kelly.
And you look up after a series against the Cubs, and you think, man, I'm so glad I don't have to see that guy again tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, we've been talking this whole series prior to tonight about how he's normally up at the top of the order somewhere. Tonight they moved him up there, and it's really paid off. A 1-1 outside, 2-1. 97 on that pitch from Chris. Gave up 2 runs last inning and a run this inning on a hit, an error, a stolen base, and a sac fly. Strike call to Carson Kelly, 2-2. Sale toes the rubber. 2 out, nobody on. The pitch swung on, ripped over the glove of Ha-Seong Kim and into left field, base hit. That was another fastball. They're teeing off on that, Ben. They're not missing any fastballs.
Maybe that's the plan. Don't let the fastball get by you. See a heater, you got to make contact with that. I mean, the slider's such a tough pitch. That fastball is right down the middle. Whatever the plan is, they have executed it very well. Second trip to the order and beyond.
They sure have. Carlos Santana, the batter. Ooh, good pitch taken for a ball. 1-0. Santana has struck out and flied out to center. Almost 1,900 hits for this veteran. And the pitch, check swing, he went. And the count 1-1. Batting right-handed, playing him to pull. And the pitch in the dirt, dug out by Baldwin. 3-1 Cubs. They've out-hit the Braves 7-4. Five of their 7 hits the last 2 innings. Catcher at first, not a threat to run, and the pitch swung on and fouled off a Baldwin, 2-2. Day off tomorrow, then the Astros come to town. As Ben told you, the Braves have chosen their pitchers for this series. Waldrop on Friday, Elder on Saturday, Joey Wentz on Sunday. No word on the Astros starters yet. The pitch swung on, fouled back by Santana. 7:15 evening starts on Friday and Saturday, and a 1:35 start Sunday before the Braves head back out of town on their last road trip of the year to Washington and Detroit. Braves have some action in their bullpen. Dane Dunning beginning to play catch. And the 93rd pitch for Chris Sale on the way. Swung on, bounced toward third to his left. Nacho's got it, goes the short way to second. The inning is over. But the Cubs add to their lead. They get a run on 2 hits.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
After an accident, you may have an x-ray that looks normal, but you're still in pain. That's because soft tissue injuries like sprains and tears don't show up on x-rays. And if an insurance company doesn't see it, they may not believe you're hurt.
When they don't take your pain seriously, we fight back. We know doctors who are experts in diagnosing soft tissue injuries. They can help us prove that your pain is real, and we'll seek to get you paid for all of your future medical expenses.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
A summer evening is the ideal time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
You won't be able to get through the football season unless you catch the latest news while you work. Lock in Cellini and Domino every weekday from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan or the Fan app.
Let's get the bats going. 3-1, Cubs on top. Marcell Ozuna has doubled tonight and scored the Braves' only run. Will lead it off, and he takes a strike from Jameson Taillon. Cubs have got some action in their bullpen as Taillon works here in the 5th, and a hard hit ball down the third base line, but pulled it foul. The count 0-2. Marcell 1 for 4 in the series. The wind in the 0-2. Swung on, lifted into left center field. Fairly deep on the run, Pete Crow Armstrong, and he can't get it. He was kind of looking at Happ. Happ was looking at him, and it bounced right between them.
And into the wall in the gap. That's the second double for Ozuna tonight. I think that ball fooled both of them. Crow Armstrong walks away shaking his head like he should have caught it, and he should have. Ozuna fooled on the pitch, but got good wood on it. Oh, yeah, watching a replay. Crow Armstrong should have had that. So break for Atlanta. Down 2. Here's Nacho. He's plated the only run for the Braves. Sends a fly ball to right center. Crow Armstrong's under this one. Marcel tags, bluffs, but not going. 1 out. Would have been nice to get him over. Profar's 0 for 2 tonight. Just 1 for 10 in this series after a really good series against the Mariners. Batting left-handed against Taillon, whom he had never faced before. And the pitch. Inside corner, called a strike. Jurickson didn't like that call. Matt Olson would be next. Only 1 out. 3-1 Cubs. And the pitch. A strike call again. Took a little off there on a changeup. 0-2. Short lead for Ozuna at second. And the pitch. A little bit high. Had the plate, but a little high in the count. 1-2. Out west, Colorado's at Los Angeles tonight. They haven't started yet. Cincinnati and San Diego just underway. Change up again. Miss low, 2-2. Rockies have lost 105 games and have 17 left. Runner at second, 1 out, the pitch. Swung on, hit hard into right field, base hit. Ozuna had to wait to make sure Horner didn't come up with a catch on the line drive, so he only advances to third, but a sharply hit ball into right for a single for Profar. Tying runs aboard for Matt Olson. And Craig Counsell is on his way to the mound. And he's going to make the Arrow Exterminators call to the bullpen. You make the right call and protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com. We'll tell you who's coming in right after this timeout on the Braves Radio Network.
Developers, engineers, and planners, do you have a project that needs a cultural resources survey? This is Grace Barentine with Wiregrass Archaeology. We're based in Mobile.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Texting terms at unlock.com/SMS. Privacy policy at unlock.com/privacy-policy. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Terms and conditions apply. For full details, see unlock.com/legal after portrayal.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How'd you find the money to do it?
We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just go to their website.
Text EQUITY to 865-865 to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Pay off debt.
Came to the Cubs from the Reds, and with the Cubs, no record and a 6.17 ERA in a dozen appearances. This is interesting, Joe. We saw him twice in that series in Chicago. He pitched 2 innings, gave up 4 runs. So the Braves tagged him pretty good in that series.
Let's keep that rolling. First and third, 1 out. Olsen has been on twice with walks, and he dodges a pitch up and in, ball 1. Matt is 2 for 8 in the series with a homer. The delivery swung on, lifted high in the air to center field, deep enough to score the runner from third. Profar tagging at first. The throw comes in from Crow Armstrong into second base. But the run crosses. That's Ozuna. And the sacrifice fly by Matt Olson makes it a 1-run game. It's 3-2 Cubbies. And for Matt Olson, give him RBI number 81. Fans, as you know, the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Braves, made with peppers, vinegar, and salt in perfect balance to make the food you're eating taste better. Well, now you do. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some. Ronald Acuna Jr. takes a strike. Tying run at first, 2 out. Ronald is 0 for 2, a ground out and a fly out. Throw to first, runner back. Rogers, low 90s fastball with a sweeper. It's kind of a stiff arm sweeper type delivery, too. Kind of a slinger. Left-handed, fires, swing and a miss.
Very different experience than facing his brother, right-handed submariner.
Yeah. It's like they played in the backyard and tried to figure out arm angles that were hard to hit. Big lead for Profar at first, not going. And a check swing foul back to the on-deck circle of the Braves. 0-2, still the count on Ronald. 3 for 8 in the series. Hitting .270. And the pitch. Swung on, bounced towards short. Quickly in to get it is Swanson. He gloves and goes to first for the out, and that'll end the inning. But the Braves get a run. They're within a run. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left, and we go to the 6th.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
After an accident, you may have an x-ray that looks normal, but you're still in pain. That's because soft tissue injuries like sprains and tears don't show up on x-rays. And if an insurance company doesn't see it, they may not believe you're hurt.
When they don't take your pain seriously, we fight back. We know doctors who are experts in diagnosing soft tissue injuries. They can help us prove that your pain is real, and we'll seek to get you paid for all of your future medical expenses.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
A summer evening is the ideal time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
Lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
These are your own old warped windows and doors. This is the Power Company. Want to make it a fair fight? Get energy-efficient custom windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply.
Into the top of the 6th inning, 1-run game. Cubs leading the Braves 3-2. New Braves pitcher right-hander Pierce Johnson Pierce out there for the 58th time this season, 3-3 with a 2.39 ERA. And we did just see him in game 1 of this series, 2/3 scoreless against the Cubs in game 1.
And Dansby Swanson will greet him here in the top of the 6th inning. Cubs up by a run. Curveball bounced to short right at Kim. He's got this one, and he'll throw him out. 1 away on 1 pitch. Vance Napa is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves with America's largest network of parts and care. Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. Justin Turner due up, but instead it'll be Michael Busch who will pinch hit for him. Left-handed hitter, and he takes a strike. Turner had a big RBI hit tonight. Went 1 for 2. And a strike call to Busch. 1-1 the count. Busch hitting .254, 26 homers, 76 driven in. And a swing and a miss at a good curveball. In on his hands, 1-2.
That final line on Chris Sale, 5 innings, 3 runs, 7 hits, a walk, and 9 strikeouts. He's had exactly 9 strikeouts in all 3 of his starts since coming off IL.
How about that? Braves play Busch way around a pull on the infield, and the delivery blocked by Baldwin in the dirt. 2-2 the count. One of the things that I noticed about Jamison Taillon that will stay intact tonight, he went 4 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. He's now thrown 110 innings and has not hit a batter. That's pretty amazing. 2-2, swung on, hit hard, tough hop, bounces past Ozzie into right field. Busch hit that like a lightning bolt. 102 miles an hour and a short hop. Not a whole lot Ozzie could do about that one. It'll be a base hit.
If he had picked that, he needed a seatbelt. That might have carried him into right field.
Willie Castro struck out and flied out against Chris Sale. He was a late addition to the lineup for Busch at third base. And the delivery, outside ball 1. Crow Armstrong on deck. Johnson to the plate, missed outside with a fastball, 2-0. Kim playing way up the middle at shortstop is a swing and a miss there by Castro. Good curveball down and in on his back foot. 2-1. Alvarez about a third of the way between second and third. Throw to first, close play. And Busch able to get back. Pierce comes set. He fires. Ground ball to third and past Nacho, who was in close. Like I said, he was right on the line, right on the baseline. Didn't have a whole lot of time to react. And Castro able to slap that one by him. First and second, 1 out. Crow Armstrong has struck out, grounded out 0 for 2. Again, that was against Sale. Tough guy to double up, but a ground ball needed right here, just 1 out. And the pitch. Strike call. Always in search of that shutdown inning, Ben. You get a run, you get back within a run, and sure would like to have a quick inning, but nothing so far in that category. And the pitch. There's that good curveball, 0-2.
And you'd say you'd love to get a ball on the ground right here, try to turn 2, and that would be great, but this got to be really tough to double up.
How about a strikeout?
Sounds good to me.
The 0-2 offering. Swung on, pulled down the first base line, fair ball. Only play is to first as Olsen tosses to Johnson covering. Everybody moves up 90 feet on an 0-2 pitch. Crow Armstrong pulled that. I'm glad it missed the bag, but it went right next to it.
I was just about to say, it's so lucky it did miss the bag. I thought it was about to kick off the bag and go who knows where.
Yeah. So there's 2 out. Top of the order. And the guy at the top of the order tonight is Nico Horner, and he's had a heck of a night. 3 for 3 against Chris Sale. All singles, 2 stolen bases, and a run scored. Infield back, 2 out, and the pitch, a strike call.
You go 3 for 3 against Chris Sale. I don't want the ball. Put it on the mantle.
I'm with you. Big runs out there for the Cubs. Some add-on runs. They can get them in. And Horner lays off a high pitch. 1-1 the count. In the Braves half of the 6th inning, it'll be Baldwin, Kim, and Albies in the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. The stretch on the 1-1. Swung on, lifted in the air, foul territory, first base side, and out of play.
Well, Pierce has got a chance to do something that not too many people have done versus Horner. Horner 0 for 2 in his career with 2 strikeouts. You don't see that from that guy too many times.
No. And he's behind in the count again, 1-2, but again, tough to put away. And the pitch. Ooh, where was that? Low, I guess. Curveball had the plate, but too low. 2-2. Too low. That was Troy Tulowitzki, right?
That's right.
Wonder where he's a college coach, I think, somewhere. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball just outside, full count. Got a base open. Ian Happ on deck. Let's see what they decide to do here. 2nd and 3rd, 2 out, and the payoff pitch. Curveball. Locked him up. Couldn't pull the trigger, and Pierce struck him out to get out of the jam. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Still 3-2.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius. Gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Before you accept an insurance settlement for damage to your car, think about this. An accident stays on your car's history permanently, whether it was repaired or not. And if you try to sell it, a potential buyer can easily look it up and try to offer you less. That's diminished value. That's value you're entitled to. Value we fight for. Put our experience to work for you. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
These are your own old warped windows and doors. This is the Power Company. Want to make it a fair fight? Get energy-efficient custom windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com.
License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a Braves.
The official hotel partner of your Atlanta Braves, Omni Hotel at the Battery Atlanta, is more than just a stay. We're your clubhouse, where everyone knows your name. Book your stay at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
Hey everybody, Buck Bellew here. When the Braves don't play at 7, join me for the new Buck Bellew Show here on The Fan, 680 and 93.7, home of the Braves.
It's the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. Drake Baldwin will lead it off for the Braves. And Rogers still out there, the lefty for the Cubs, delivers outside, ball 1. Baldwin 0 for 2 tonight. Strikeout and a fly out. 1-0 pitch. A strike call. Our contestant is Grayson Clifford out of Monroe, Georgia. Out east of town. $2,650 in the jackpot. Swing and a miss. Home run cut by Baldwin. It came up empty, 1-2. Action in the Cubs bullpen. Right-hander Hodge loosening up. Porter Hodge as Baldwin pulls one to first. Gloved over there by Santana. He'll take it to the bag himself. 1 out. Spots for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game, live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and out of the dugout comes the Cubs manager. He's going to make the Aero Exterminators call to the...
For full details, including terms and conditions, visit unlock.com/legal. Call 1-888-780-6854 to speak with a representative today. Actor portrayal. Terms and conditions apply.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How'd you find the money to do it?
We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just give him a call or go to unlock.com.
Call 1-888-780-6854 to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Use the money for home improvements, to pay off debt, or to add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Visit unlock.com. That's unlock.com, or call 1-888-780-6854 now to get started.
A summer evening is the ideal time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
On 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
It's a 3-2 lead for the Cubs in the bottom of the 6th. New pitcher, right-hander Porter Hodge. He's a big boy, 6'4", 230, out of Salt Lake City, Utah. Second season in the big leagues this year, 2-1 with a 6.18 ERA.
And he can throw hard. He can pop 99 on occasion, a sweeper and a cutter. And he delivers to Ha-Sung Kim, who fouls back the first pitch. 0-1. Braves down 3-2. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Hodge also throws a splitter, but not very often. Pops the leather there at 97 with strike 2.
Story that Darren and I were telling our listeners about with Hodge when we were in Chicago. He committed a balk on their last road trip. That was in end of August against Colorado. The only Cub pitcher with a balk this year.
Huh. Interesting. Ground ball tapped foul on an off-speed pitch. Kim's still alive. He's 1 for 2. He's grounded out, robbed of a hit up the middle by Swanson, and then singled up the middle his last time up. Hodge works out of the stretch and the pitch. Strike 3 call. That had a lot of the plate, and he records his first strikeout, 2 out. Nobody on for Ozzie Albies. Ozzie's got a base hit tonight in 2 trips. And big fan in Grayson Clifford for Ozzie to go deep right here and tie it up. The pitch. Strike call. Ozzie's average up to 242, 16 homers, 65 RBIs. But just tearing the Cubs up. Took an 0 for last night, but that's a rarity. The 0-1 down low to even the count. 98 on that pitch. Porter Hodge, the pitcher. He delivers. And a tapper foul over to the Braves dugout. Picked up over there by Michael Harris the second. And the count goes 1-2. Braves got a run in the third. Cubs came back with 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and the Braves got a second run in the fifth. 3-2 our score. The pitch off the plate outside to even the count. Got any plans for the off day tomorrow?
Nothing big.
Okay.
I just kind of want to get my breath.
2-2 pitch. Did he go? They make an appeal. They say he did. And Ozzie knew it. He was corkscrewed in the ground, but he went around. Braves go in order, and we go to the 7th. Braves still trailing 3-2.
This is Jaron. I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Coming at you live from Auto Trader, here's New Car Energy.
They're searching inventory. You can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. It's smarter car shopping just for
Find
you.
your next ride at autotrader.com, powered by Auto Intelligence.
Do you know the following baseball slang? Today's phrase is...
Hey, Braves fans, this is Kelly Kroll reminding you to join me on the Buck Belue Show weeknights from 6 to 8 when the Braves are off and Saturday mornings from 9 to noon on 680 The Fan.
Right-hander Tyler Kinley has been a good pickup for the Braves. They got him at the trade deadline from the Rockies. And with the Braves in 16 games, he's gone 4-0 with an 0.57 ERA. He comes on here in the 7th. He'll work to Happ, Suzuki, and Kelly. And to take you the rest of the way for us, here's Ben.
Thanks so much, Joe. Tight ball game. Seen lots of close games between these two teams this season. This is the 6th time the Braves and the Cubs have squared off this year. Here's the pitch on the way to Ian Happ. And Happ sends one foul. To this point, through 5 games against one another, plus tonight, the Cubs have outscored the Braves 22-21. Really competitive games. And another one here this evening. 0-1 pitch on the way to Happ. There's ball low and inside, 1-1. Trying to keep these guys quiet, see what the Braves can do in the bottom of the 7th. It'll be 7, 8, 9 coming up with the Braves with Harris, Ozuna, and Alvarez. Kenley's the third pitcher used by Brian Snitker tonight. Starter Chris Sale went 5 innings. Then Pierce Johnson pitched the 6th. 1-1 to Happ, and he comes unraveled. Swung on a miss at a slider. How about you for your off-day plans? Anything big?
Well, I'm going to be busy, I think. Got the off-day visit to the chiropractor to the stars, Jeff Malucci.
Get all straightened up, huh?
Yeah.
1-2 pitch, and he swings and misses over the top of a slider.
I got lunch tomorrow, big lunch, with Glenn Diamond and Lonnie Dale, producer, director extraordinaires.
I can't even imagine the trouble you guys are going to get into.
Oh, it'll be wild. We'll have barbecue sauce spread everywhere.
Yeah, you will. You'll need bibs for the 3 of you.
Yeah. And try to play a little golf, too.
That's a good day. Seiya Suzuki takes ball outside.
And then dinner with some old neighbors, with the word old being a big word there. The Smiths. We're going to have dinner together. So, yeah, it's a full day. I don't know about Bed Bath & Beyond. May not have time.
Maybe the Home Depot?
Yeah.
Just ball low it outside. 2 balls and no strikes on Seiya Suzuki. 3-2 Cubs, top of the 7th. Kenley deals to Suzuki. There's a ball outside. You know how I mentioned the balks last inning?
Yeah.
The Cubs have just 1 balk as a team all year. There are 2 other teams that have 1. Tigers and the Pirates. Those 2 are tied for the fewest balks this season. Here's the 3-0 pitch on the way to Seiya Suzuki. There's a ball outside. The Angels have the most balks this year. How many do you think they've had to lead all of Major League Baseball in balks?
5.
How about 10 balks?
Come on.
What are they doing over there? 10 balks this season.
I don't know, unless they're trying to pick guys off with a 3rd throw over and not getting anybody.
Yeah, could be. Could be. I just found that to be a lot higher than I thought it'd be, so I was curious what you thought.
Very high.
Carson Kelly, the batter. He's had a big night. And he swings and it's a fly ball to center. Michael Harris going to drift. Squares up to it. Makes the catch in deep center. 2 down here in the 7th. In between innings, it'll be the 7th inning stretch brought to you by the Warrior Alliance, going to bat for veterans and their families by helping them navigate success after military service. To learn more, go to thewarrioralliance.org. 2 down for Carlos Santana. Eleven strikeouts for Braves pitchers tonight. And 2 walks. Both walks were to Suzuki. And he's over there at first base. Santana, switch hitter, swinging it from the left side. Takes a big hack at a slider. Missed every stitch of it. No balls and 1 strike on Carlos Santana. Kenley deals. 0-1. Another slider. Another swing and a miss. Quickly made it 0-2 with back-to-back sliders. Throw that again. Santana 0 for 3 in the game. See if Kenley shows him 1 more slider to take care of him. Runner takes off. Kenley steps off, looks him back. Suzuki thought he had him timed. He took off, and Kenley was a statue, and he's lucky he got back to first base. They were yelling at him, step off, and he did, and Suzuki quickly scurried back to the bag. To Santana, and he misses low with a slider. Santana struck out looking in the first inning. 1-2 from Kenley. He missed low. Curveball that time. Count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Santana. Cubs with 9 hits tonight. And their biggest issue, at least since the All-Star break, has been scoring runs. Since the All-Star break, only the Cardinals and Astros are averaging fewer runs per game than the Cubs, who are averaging just over 4 runs per game. Before the All-Star break, only the Dodgers had scored more runs than the Cubs per game. It's a big fall off. Pick off over to first base. Thought they might have had him leaning, but he's back in with a dive.
Isn't that weird how baseball over the course of a long season, how the ebbs and flows of trends for a team?
That's an erratic one, too.
It is.
Runner goes 2-2. Pulled out to first. Backhanded pick by Olsen. He's got it. Steps on the bag. Great defensive play. And that ends the top of the 7th inning. He was in holding in the runner, so that got on him quickly. And he's still able to make that play. Good reflexes by Matt. And that ends the top of the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors. One man left. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. 3-2 Cubs.
FanDuel Sports Network.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
A summer evening is the ideal time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the Dew.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppers, vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
You won't be able to get through the football season unless you catch the latest news while you work. Lock in Shalini and Domino every weekday from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan or the Fan app.
Another new pitcher for the Cubs. They go to their bullpen again and bring in the lefter we saw last night, Caleb Thielbar.
First pitch swinging by Michael Harris, missed the slider.
He had a 1-2-3 inning last night.
He did not face Harris last night. Faced Alvarez, Profar, and Olsen. 0-1 from Thielbar. Not a ball outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Cubs have used Tyone, Rogers, Hodge, and now Thielbar.
Hodge was impressive.
He looked really good. Back-to-back strikeouts. Sweeper misses inside to Michael Harris. Braves have not scored since the 5th inning. We're in the bottom of the 7th. 2-1 and a fly ball. Shallow center. Backpedaling Dansby Swanson. Waiting on it to come on down, and it does. And 1 down here in the 7th inning. Did you know the all-time hot sauce leader in RBIs is the original Louisiana brand hot sauce? The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Like a 2-run homer for your mouth. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Yeah, Hodge faced 2 batters, struck them both out. Braves as a team have only struck out 4 times tonight. But trailing 3-2. There's a ball low to Marcell Ozuna. Been a good night for Marcell. He's scored both Braves runs. 2 for 2, 2 doubles. See if he could lift one right here. Get one out, tie the game. Lefty Thielbar brings it. 1-0 missed inside. How about what Thielbar does when he's bringing it to the plate? He kicks his leg back, and a lot of times pitchers will keep that pitching hand inside the glove and then break. He breaks, pulls it back, pounds the glove, and then deals it. It's really quick the way he just kind of pulls it out, puts it back in, and then right over the top with it. That swung on, missed.
I bet that's something he's done all his life and doesn't think twice about it.
You know how you just walk up and pat your glove? He just brings it back. Ball comes out, then back into the glove, then back out, right over the top. Swung on, missed, 2-2.
Getting late. Need some base runners.
Braves with 1 run in the 3rd, 1 more in the 5th. Cubs scored twice in the 4th, once in the 5th. And a 3-2 Cubs lead in the bottom of the 7th. Ozuna waits, 2-2. And he fouls one back, got a fastball that was just under.
I know what Jonathan's doing tomorrow. He's changing diapers.
Man, you know it.
And having fun playing with Charlie.
It'll be a full day with Charlie. J-Chad and Choo-Choo. 2-2 pitch. Pulled on the ground out towards 3rd. Backhanded at the back of the cutout. Firing over now is Castro, and he bounced the throw in time for the out. Now, by the time he got leather on it, he was almost into left field and going into foul ground. And 2 down, and Eli White will come to the plate and pinch hit for Nacho Alvarez. Not a bad play for a guy who was a late addition to their lineup. Here comes Tommy Hotovy, pitching coach for the Cubs. He'll deliver the scouting report to Thielbar.
Well, you understand why the pinch hit appearance here, because Eli has run into some hits and some long balls this year, and you're only down a run. It's a good time to try him.
Saw Eli get a couple of starts in that series in Chicago.
See if he can go Bristol right here.
Yeah, that was an amazing day for him at Bristol. Yeah, he homered in the 2nd game of that Cubs series. Took Shota Imanaga deep. First pitch to Eli. Fastball missed outside. Yeah, good time to take a shot at it.
Uh-huh.
One-oh pitch. Eli swings and misses at a fastball away. He's hitting .233 on the season. 8 home runs for Eli White. Young man out of Clemson. 31 RBIs this season. Here's the 1-1 pitch. He swings and misses at a curveball. Actually got just a piece of it. Fouled it off into the gear of Carson Kelly. And a 1-2 count on White with 2 down to the bottom of the 7th. Base is empty. No breeze at all out in the flags in right center field. 1-2 pitch. And White takes a curveball low. What was our attendance tonight?
35,757.
Got to get the crowd into it here with a base hit. 2-2. Low and inside, 3-2. You take a walk and then get Profar up to the plate. Eli grips the bat, rests it on his right shoulder. Lefty fires the 3-2, and that'll be fouled back by White. Well, you've seen a couple of curveballs, but they've been pretty heavy on the fastball with him. Thielbar set right at the letters. 3-2 pitch, fouled back again. He was right on that heater.
He had a good hack at that.
Bearded right-handed hitter. Navy socks up to the knees. Calmly climbs into the box and stares down the lefty Thielbar. Again the 3-2. And he swings and misses over the top of a curveball for strike 3. So the Braves go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 7th. We go to the top of the 8th. 3-2 Cubs.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is...
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Cryptocurrency continues to gain traction with major announcements this week. Trump Media Group signed a $6.4 billion deal with Crypto.com, the world's leading crypto platform. The companies are joining forces to buy up to $6.4 billion of the cryptocurrency CRO to launch America's first CRO treasury. Upon completion, the newly formed company will be the world's largest holder of CRO. To buy CRO, visit Crypto.com today.
A summer evening is the ideal time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Vidal Brujan as the Braves pinch hit for Nacho Alvarez in the bottom of the seventh. And it is still Tyler Kinley on the mound for the Braves. He'll be taking on Swanson, followed by Bush, and then Castro. And that's 6, 7, and 8 in their order. And it's the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. Here's the first pitch on the way to Dansby Swanson. They'll take a ball low and outside. If the Braves strike out the side here in the top of the 8th, our contestant, Roger Kitzmiller, will be the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar utility terrain vehicle. Enter all season long at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win a Yanmar UTV. 1-0 pitch on the way to Swanson. Missed outside with a slider. Also, when you enter, you'll be entered for a grand prize drawing coming up at the end of the season. So you want to jump on that. Yanmar, built together, backed longer. That's Braves.com/Yanmar. YANMAR. Here's the 2-0 pitch on the way to Dansby Swanson. There's a good-looking pitch. Got a slider over for a strike. 2-1. Braves searching for what would be their 66th win of the season. Entering with a record of 65 and 80. There's the 2-1 pitch on the way to Dansby Swanson. Swanson sends one foul into the second deck along the first baseline.
Dansby's had a better second half than first half. And a lot of it you might attribute to the fact that he's hitting the ball to right center, which we knew as a Brave, that's when he was going good.
That sounds familiar. 2-2, bounce foul on the third baseline. Now, Dansby's an interesting player. He's going to put up pretty good numbers. He'll hit some homers, some clutch RBIs. You don't expect him to win a batting title, but he plays airtight defense. But I wonder if his intangibles as a leader is the best thing about his game. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Check, swing, strike 3, and a slider got him. And a good start for our contestant, Roger Kitzmiller, in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. The thing that's always impressed me the most about Dansby Swanson, you look at everywhere he's been, his teams have won.
He's a winner.
And that's common denominator there.
And how valuable to the Cubs going into postseason, having been all the way before.
That's true. That'll be it for Kenley. He strikes out Swanson. So the Braves go to Dylan Lees. They make the Arrow Exterminators call to the bullpen. Make the right call. Protect your home and business from pests by calling 888-GO-ARROW.
For full details, including terms and conditions, visit unlock.com/legal. Call 1-888-780-6854 to speak with a representative today. Actor portrayal. Terms and conditions apply.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How'd you find the money to do it? We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today. So it's a home equity loan? No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt. Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started? It's easy. Just give him a call or go to unlock.com.
Call 1-888-780-6854 to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Use the money for home improvements, to pay off debt, or to add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Visit unlock.com. That's unlock.com. Or call 1-888-780-6854 now to get started.
A summer evening is the ideal time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
Lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
The two Cubs, one out in the eighth. Dylan Lee worked last night, a perfect 1-2-3 inning. He comes in with nobody on, one out. For his 68th appearance, he's 2-4, a 3.34 ERA.
One down from Michael Bush. Left-on-left matchup. Pitch on the way from Dylan. And ball a little bit high with a first pitch slider. Dylan shaking off Drake Baldwin, now straightens. 1-0 to Bush. Takes a hack and got a piece of a slider, fouled it back. 1-1 on Michael Bush. So like we mentioned, a good start for our contestant. And the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. We've had two winners this year. And both delivered by a pitcher named Dylan. One ball outside. And they've got two balls and a strike now on Bush. Dylan Lee and Dylan Dodd have pitched the two strikeout the side innings that were winners this season.
Both lefties.
2-1 pitch. Strike call. Right on the outside corner. Good fastball location. Count even 2-2 on Bush. Left on left matchup. Maybe a 2-2 slider. Here it comes. And he got him looking with a fastball. Put it on the outside corner. So 2 up and 2 down. We need one more strikeout for a winner. It looks like Matt Shaw will pinch hit for Willie Castro.
Good. Let's ring him up. What do you say? Who's the contestant again?
Roger Kitzmiller. Right-handed bat of Shaw. He takes the ball low. Feel like it's been a while since we've even had a close call in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning.
I know we had one, maybe 1 or 2 homestands ago where we were down to, we just needed one more strike.
Right there. Here's a 1-0 pitch. And he bounced a slider. 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors for the Cubs. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Braves. 2 up and 2 down, back-to-back strikeouts. Lee's 2-0 pitch. Pulled out to third. Backhanded by Brujan. Toes on the chalk. Long throw, but a good one. And that ends the top of the 8th inning. So no winner in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning, but a close call. Roger Kitzmiller, thanks so much for being out there and playing tonight. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The Gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Cryptocurrency continues to gain traction with major announcements this week. Trump Media Group signed a $6.4 billion deal with Crypto.com, the world's leading crypto platform. The companies are joining forces to buy up to $6.4 billion of the cryptocurrency CRO to launch America's first CRO treasury. Upon completion, the newly formed company will be the world's largest holder of CRO. To buy CRO, visit Crypto.com today.
Before you accept an insurance settlement for damage to your car, think about this. An accident stays on your car's history permanently. whether it was repaired or not. And if you try to sell it, a potential buyer can easily look it up and try to offer you less. That's diminished value. That's value you're entitled to. Value we fight for. Put our experience to work for you. Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
Of the Atlanta Braves.
Remember the good old days when baseball in Atlanta was an adventure? Book your stay today at omnihotels.com/Atlanta, because some things are too good not to relive.
Traffic and weather can't keep you up to date on what really matters to you. Make Chuck and Turn Off part of your routine weekdays from 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan, or tell your smart speaker to play 680 The Fan.
One of the guys the Cubs talk about being the new closer is this guy.
First pitch in there for a strike on Profar.
Brad Keller, he can really bring it upper 90s fastball. He's 4-1 with a 2.17 ERA and already has one save, just a 181 average against him.
Profar fouls off a changeup, 0-2. Yeah, seeing him in the eighth, I know we were talking about this last night when they had Ben Brown out there, and those are really the two candidates that they have to fill in the ninth inning while Palencia is down. Time called by Profar. And Keller, a guy who had a pretty good fastball, but his fastball velocity has gone up about 3 miles per hour this year.
That's crazy.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch on the way to Jerickson. Profar. It'll send one foul into the seats along the left field line. And it's in between the tarp and the Cubs dugout. And I was chatting with Darren about that, and we were up there, and he kind of put a study on it and talked to some of the folks with the Cubs, and what he was able to do in his mechanics, he tilts back a little bit more than he had been and just revamped his mechanics, and it's added the velocity. There's a foul ball off the right foot of Profar.
Well, he is a big horse.
Well, the technology that they have now, where you can pitch at these labs and super slow-mo cameras and computers and sensors and all that, you can really identify one minute part of your mechanics, change it, and really revamp your stuff. Here's the 0-2 to Profar. Outside 1-2.
Which I think is great.
It's amazing.
Provided you don't hurt your arm in the process.
Yeah.
Changing your mechanics that way.
1-2, and Profar sent down to a knee, swinging and missing at a nasty changeup.
93-mile-an-hour changeup.
Ooh. One out here in the eighth inning for Matt Olson.
That is not fair. Come on, Matt. Get one out of here.
Made a really nice play defensively a couple of innings ago. And Olson lifts one into left center field. That'll drop in for a hit. Turned around a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Hit a looper into left center. The Braves have a base runner for the first time since the fifth inning. That ends a stretch of 9 in a row sat down. And between that base hit and the defensive play made by Matt Olson earlier in the game, we'll make those plays our Truist play of the game. Brought to you by Truist. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC. Ronald Acuna takes the ball low and inside. Tying run at first. Go ahead run to the plate.
Ronald can turn around anybody's fastball.
And it'd be something for him to time one right here. 1-0 pitch. Ronald takes the ball low and outside. 2 balls and no strikes on Acuna. Meanwhile, Raisel Iglesias is throwing in the Braves bullpen. That'd be great to give him a sudden lead. Here's the 2-0 pitch on the way to Acuna. He swings and misses at a fastball. The heater itself was good. The location was even better. That was down and away. Ronald is 0 for 3 tonight. 2-1 tipped into the mid of Carson Kelly. 97-mile-an-hour sinker in. He's got a sinker, a four-seamer, and that changeup. I mean, he could easily be a closer. 2-2 pitch. Bouncer up the middle. Swanson left, has it, flips to second. There's one over to first, and that's not in time. Pretty nice play by Swanson to get the out at second base.
Yeah, you could tell they weren't worried about getting a double play as much as they just wanted to get that lead runner, which is the tying run, potential tying run.
Another crack at it here with Drake Baldwin. He's 0 for 3, and he's 1 for 11 in this series. It's been a while since Drake's seen a series where he was that cold. And swinging a good bat, takes the ball high and outside. Cubs in the ninth will have 9-1-2 coming up. That'll be Crow, Armstrong, Horner, and Happ. And they have a 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the eighth. Braves hoping for some two-out lightning here with the runner at first base and Baldwin at the plate. One-oh pitch. Fouled back. 98 right at the bottom of the zone. Talked about Drake's bat speed, quick bat, but he's also kind of become a good bad ball hitter. 1-1 low and in. He can go down there and get that pitch down low and rake it. I've seen him do that a handful of times. Seiya Suzuki playing pretty deep in right field. Two-one pitch. He swings and hits one out to second, taken on one swift bounce by Horner. They go to second, cut down Acuna, and then into the bottom of the eighth. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We have completed 8, and we go to the ninth with the Cubs leading the Braves 3-2.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The Gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Cryptocurrency continues to gain traction with major announcements this week. Trump Media Group signed a $6.4 billion deal with Crypto.com, the world's leading crypto platform. The companies are joining forces to buy up to $6.4 billion of the cryptocurrency CRO to launch America's first CRO treasury. Upon completion, the newly formed company will be the world's largest holder of CRO. To buy CRO, visit Crypto.com today.
Before you accept an insurance settlement for damage to your car, think about this. An accident stays on your car's history permanently, whether it was repaired or not. And if you try to sell it, a potential buyer can easily look it up and try to offer you less. That's diminished value. That's value you're entitled to. Value we fight for. Put our experience to work for you. Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
.org.
When the Braves are not on at night, hey, let's talk college football. Join me for the Buck Belue Show with Kelly Kroll weeknights from 6 to 8 on 680 The Fan.
Braves trailing 3-2 going to the ninth. Raisel Iglesias, who now has 25 saves, can't earn a save tonight, but he could earn a win.
Yeah.
So let's think about that. And as we like to say, hold them right there.
Hold them right there. Braves in the bottom of the ninth will have Kim, Albies, and Harris. Iglesias goes to work on Pete Crow Armstrong and misses high with a fastball. 3 runs, 9 hits for the Cubs, 2 runs, 7 hits, and an error for the Braves. 1 homer in the game off the bat of Carson Kelly. There's a ball low and inside. And between Kelly for the Cubs and Albies for the Braves, those are 2 of the last guys that either team wants to see.
Yeah.
They put up big numbers against the other this year. 2-0 on Pete Crow Armstrong. Iglesias brings it. Missed outside. 3-0. Three-go pitch. And ball 4. Not what he wanted to begin the inning. 3rd walk by a Braves pitcher tonight. And back to the top of the order to Nico Horner, who's 3 for 4.
And a fast runner.
Crow Armstrong with 34 steals to lead their team. Pickoff over to first. He's back in standing.
He almost got picked off because he wasn't paying attention. He was putting his glove on. Got to get that glove on, you know.
You can't slide without that thing. He's hopping around over there at first base. Nico Horner takes a called strike.
Yeah, apparently you can't run with it. Run until you get that glove on, but you can certainly get picked off while you're putting it on.
Yeah, you can. Almost did. Well, 1 to Horner. Chopper out towards short. Glove by Kim. Quickly to second. That's the only out they get. Now, Ozzie had to stoop low to get that throw from Kim. And when he did, Crow Armstrong slid feet first right into him. I believe Ozzie's all right.
Yeah, he spiked him.
Quick reaction by Kim. 6'4" put out of Crow Armstrong. Horner to first base on the fielder's choice, and here's Ian Happ. 3-2 Cubs in the ninth. Ian Happ's had a tough night. Runner goes, pitches a strike, throw down to second. They got him by a mile. What a throw by Drake Baldwin to get Nico Horner. And now 2 down.
2 stolen bases in one night was enough. That was just like a pitch out. And they had him dead to rights.
2-6 on the put out, and now an 0-1 count on Ian Happ. 0-1 to Happ. He cuts it loose and missed that changeup. And now Iglesias 1 strike away from a clean inning. 0-2. Ripped in the air to right center field, in for a base hit. Over to his right, Acuna. Backhands as it rolls across the grass. Sends it in. It'll be a 2-out single by Happ. That ends an 0 for 4 with 4 strikeout night for Happ. Inning continues for Suzuki. Man, what a throw by Drake.
Yeah, great throw.
First pitch to Suzuki. Missed with the ball low and outside. The fastball has been 96-97 for Iglesias tonight. There's a called strike. Well, they tracked that throw down to second base at 81 miles an hour from Baldwin. 1-1 pitch. Miss low, 2 balls and a strike. Dangerous hitter here in Suzuki. Drove in a run with a sac fly back in the 5th. He's walked twice. 2-1. Good pitch. Fastball out of the inside corner. 2-2. That's one of the biggest differences for Iglesias in the second half of the season. Just the location of the fastball.
It is. And he's had a little something on it. And he hasn't had to throw it when he's been behind in the count.
2-2 is high. They get 3-2 on Seiya Suzuki, so Ian Happ will get to take off right here. That'll be punched through the left side, right in between Bruhan and Kim. First to third base for Ian Happ, and a base hit by Suzuki. He's such a tough out. That puts him in the corners with 2 down. Pretty good amount of contact this inning versus Iglesias.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I never have known, Ben, what the difference is. But when a closer comes in a non-save situation, it just seems like it happens over and over again where they're in all kinds of trouble all the time.
Put the heat on them, put some pressure on their shoulders, and all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom. Best stuff, but outside of that situation, a lot of contact. Now you got to face Carson Kelly. First pitch to Kelly, missed outside with a fastball. Really big moment of the game right here. Braves trailing by a run, so want the best shot at it in the bottom of the 9th. But the Cubs looking for insurance. 1-0 pitch, missed outside with a fastball, 2-0 on Kelly. And this is a guy who has tormented the Braves not only tonight but this season. He's 2 for 4 tonight with a homer and a single. Right on right matchup, 2-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss at a fastball, 2-1. Iglesias, ball in a dark brown glove. Digging around out there, looking down at the rubber. Now casts his gaze to his backstop, Drake Baldwin. 2-1 to Kelly. And a fly ball to right field. Ronald Acuna has it in his sights. He's under it, and he has it for the out. So Iglesias hangs the 0 up on the board in the top of the ninth. Bit of an adventure, but he gets through it. Now the Braves need 1 run to keep their hopes alive, 2 runs to win it.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Cryptocurrency continues to gain traction with major announcements this week. Trump Media Group signed a $6.4 billion deal with Crypto.com, the world's leading crypto platform. The companies are joining forces to buy up to $6.4 billion of the cryptocurrency CRO to launch America's first CRO treasury. Upon completion, the newly formed company will be the world's largest holder of CRO. To buy CRO, visit Crypto.com today.
After an accident, you may have an x-ray that looks normal, but you're still in pain. That's because soft tissue injuries like sprains and tears don't show up on x-rays. And if an insurance company doesn't see it, they may not believe you're hurt.
When they don't take your pain seriously, we fight back. We know doctors who are experts in diagnosing soft tissue injuries. They can help us prove that your pain is real, and we'll seek to get you paid for all of your future medical expenses.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.com.
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how doers get more done.
The same station you go to during the baseball season is the same one you need during football season. Join me, Chris Domino, and Nick Cellini every weekday from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan or The Fan app.
Andrew Kittredge was used in the 7th inning last night, went 2/3 of an inning, had a strikeout. Now he's on for a save. The Braves down a run.
Ha-Sung Kim leads it off with the Braves in the bottom of the ninth. Pitch on the way from Kittredge. Kim takes a first pitch strike. Well, that looked low. Sinker down under the strike zone, but he gets the call from Adam Beck. 0-1 on Kim, who's been on once tonight with a single. Righty Kittredge brings the 0-1. Wave and a miss by Kim. Quickly 0-2 on him. The way that Ozzie has been swinging the bat versus the Cubs this year, you'd love to get Kim aboard as Ozzie's on deck. About an 0-2 count on Ha-Sung Kim. 0-2, a reach and a miss, and a slider low and away for strike 3. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Boy, everything in that sequence was low, lower, and lowest. And to get him on 3 pitches. Here's Albies. As he takes a fastball inside.
It's a big old barrel-chested guy. He turns his back to the hitter as he's starting his delivery. And again, kind of a long arm delivery.
1-0 low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes.
But he can throw hard. 95 to 97. Slider, split.
Thick, dark beard for this righty. Deals the 2-0 pitch. Good swing, but fouled back by Ozzie Albies. 2 balls and a strike. Cubs got 4 1/3 from the starter Tyone. Then an inning from Rogers, 2/3 from Hodge, inning out of Thielbar, inning out of Keller, and now Kittredge for the 9th as they try to piece it together. 2-1 on a fly ball sent towards foul territory. Into the seats down the left field line. High and arcing and bouncing along the walkway down there in the lower bowl. Well, and for the Cubs, they've got an off day tomorrow, so they can unload their bullpen tonight. And that's what they've done.
Go home and play Tampa Bay, and then a long road trip. Pittsburgh and Cincinnati.
2-2 to Ozzie. Pulled foul on the right field line. Phillies wrapped up that one versus the Mets tonight. 11-3, they defeated the Mets. Bases empty, one down. 2-2 to Ozzie. He barely got a piece of a slider at the bottom of the zone. Fouled it off. Still 2-2. Been a while since the Braves have had a walk-off victory. Hoping for one tonight here in the bottom of the ninth. 2-2, and Ozzie hits one out to first. What a slick pick to his right by Santana. Sent him to the seat of his pants, popped up, tossed to the bag, and the pitcher, Kittredge, was there. Ozzie gets robbed over there on a great play by Santana.
Huge play at a crucial time.
And gets through him. Could have been 2 bags for Ozzie. Instead, 2 down and the base is empty. Now home plate umpire Adam Beck out there at the mound with the battery of Kelly and Kittredge. Now he walks off as those two are left in a meeting together. It's up to Michael Harris with 2 down to the bottom of the ninth. Michael Harris in his career versus Kittredge is 0 for 2. And if he can reach here, you'd have the power of Marcell Ozuna due up next. And Ozuna is 1 for 3 against him in his career. But Michael has to reach right here. Keep the Braves alive. Harris in the series is 2 for 9. He's 0 for 3 tonight. First pitch on the way to Harris, and a chopper out to third, taken off the bounce edge of the grass by Castro. He throws over, and the Cubs win. Oh, these two teams played some really tight games against each other this year, and shocking no one, they played another close game and unfortunately won by the Cubs. For the Braves in the ninth, no runs, no hits, no errors, none left. Final score, Cubs 3, Braves 2. Back with the totals after this.
Cobb County is Atlanta's sweet spot and home of the Atlanta Braves. Cobb is everything you love about being close to a world-class city with the warmth of your favorite neighborhood. Whether you're on vacation or here for business, you'll discover a place that is culturally vibrant, refreshingly diverse, and effortlessly hospitable. Cobb Travel and Tourism is your insider's guide to all there is to see and do in the area. For more information on planning your next adventure, visit travelcobb.org.
Hey there, sports fans. It's Ben Ingram. We're in the home stretch of the season, and just like your team is making every play count, it's the perfect time to upgrade your outdoor space with TimberTech, the #1 premium decking brand. TimberTech looks just like real wood, but without the endless maintenance. It won't rot, it won't warp or splinter, and with industry-leading warranties, your deck will look great season after season. Finish strong this year. See why TimberTech is everything wood should be. Order free samples at TimberTech.com.
Peanuts, get your peanuts.
Nothing goes better with the crack of the bat than the crunch of Georgia peanuts. Power-packed with protein, essential nutrients, and great taste, Georgia peanuts are the all-star choice for affordability, sustainability, and nutrition. For recipes and fun facts, check out GApeanuts.com. That's GApeanuts.com. The perfectly powerful peanut is brought to you by the family farmers of the Georgia Peanut Commission.
Peanuts, get your peanuts.
With Quick Wins Instant 50 promotion, you can win a Progressive jackpot instantly and win 50.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Cryptocurrency continues to gain traction with major announcements this week. Trump Media Group signed a $6.4 billion deal with Crypto.com, the world's leading crypto platform. The companies are joining forces to buy up to $6.4 billion of the cryptocurrency CRO to launch America's first CRO treasury. Upon completion, the newly formed company will be the world's largest holder of CRO. To buy CRO, visit Crypto.com today.
For full details, including terms and conditions, visit unlock.com/legal. Call 1-888-780-6854 to speak with a representative today. Actor portrayal. Terms and conditions apply.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How'd you find the money to do it? We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today. So it's a home equity loan? No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just give him a call or go to unlock.com.
Call 1-888-780-6854 to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Use the money for home improvements, to pay off debt, or to add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Visit unlock.com. That's unlock.com. Or call 1-888-780-6854 now to get started.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah and Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
A summer evening is the ideal time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Here we go. Count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
This is incredible.
Watch your local NFL game live all season long.
And he's in for a touchdown.
Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today.
Gear up for epic football game days under the Vegas sun. Stadium Swim at Circa Resort and Casino. Dive into 6 temperature-controlled pools or relax in luxurious lounge chairs, day beds, and private cabanas. Feel the energy and catch every play from every game on our massive 143-foot screen. When it comes to watching football all season long, nowhere comes close. Grab your spot at Stadium Swim today at circalasvegas.com.
A mochi moment from Mark, who writes, I just want to thank you for making GLP-1s affordable. What would have been over $1,000 a month is just $99 a month with Mochi. Money shouldn't be a barrier to healthy weight. 3 months in, and I have smaller jeans and a bigger wallet. You're the best. Thanks, Mark. I'm Myra Ahmed, founder of Mochi Health. To find your Mochi moment, visit joinmochi.com.
Mark is a Mochi member compensated for his story.
These are your own old warped windows and doors. This is the Power Company. Want to make it a fair fight? Get energy-efficient custom windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com.
License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply.
First pitch at 7:15 Eastern, 6:15 Central. Don't know the probables yet, but we will by the time we get to Friday night. So for our guys in studio tonight, Joe Virgin and Bryce Gobert. Also for Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer, Jonathan Chadwick, I'm Ben Ingram saying so long and a good evening from Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. Again, the final score, Cubs 3, Braves 2. Stay tuned for the Hyundai postgame show starting right now with Barrett Sallee.
Thank you very much, Ben. Let's get to our Xfinity play of the game, and it came courtesy of the bat of Nacho Alvarez Jr. His double in the bottom of the third gave the Braves their first run of the game. Introducing the 5-year price guarantee from Xfinity. Get one consistent internet price for the next 5 years. No contracts, no curveballs. Totals, highlights, and sound from the clubhouse. Coming up after the break, you're listening to the Hyundai postgame show. This is the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Thanks for listening to Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce. This broadcast of Atlanta Braves Baseball is a presentation of the Atlanta Braves and Dickey Broadcasting Company, Atlanta.
Any use of the accounts, descriptions, and audio of today's game without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves Major League Baseball Club and Dickey Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited.
Don't move, because the Hyundai postgame show is up next on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
Attention Braves fans, we have a major announcement. Tire Discounters is back as the tire retailer partner of the Braves. Here's their snazzy jingle.
Sorry to interrupt, but all of us at Tire Discounters are really excited because every time the Braves hit a homer, we're giving all the fans a great deal. Cash off on select tires and free alignments. And free oil changes. Okay, roll it. See store for details.
When you're looking for leading cardiac care, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 95% patient recommendations. You could say we're number one in the heart of Georgia. We lead with 100 dedicated cardiovascular doctors, so you'll know your heart is in the best hands. We lead with compassion, because you are at the heart of our care. Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with heart.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota, let's go places. Get 2.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2025 Toyota Tacoma Hybrid. Offer valid through September 30th, 2025. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $29.08 monthly payment for every $1,000 financed. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Have you ever wondered if there was something special you could put on your food to make it even better? There is, and it's called the Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce. Perfectly blending zesty peppers, tangy vinegar, and salty salt. The Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce makes curly fries into curl your toes fries, and every plate of nachos into nacho heck yeah. Only the Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
With Quick Wins Instant 50 promotion, you can win a Progressive jackpot instantly and win $50 instantly just for playing. It all ends September 14th, so hurry and play Quick Win from the Georgia Lottery.
Fall's coming fast, Braves country, and deer season's right behind it. Whether you're learning a new lease, planning a public land trip, or headed to deer camp like you have for years, the onX Hunt app is your ticket to a better hunt. See public and private boundaries, drop trail cam and tree stand waypoints, map access routes and road systems, and share it all with your hunt crew. Even with no cell service, onX shows all of your content, boundaries, and your exact GPS location. Download the onX Hunt app from your app store and get after your best fall yet.
When you open a Corona, you hear the sounds of wherever you are a little differently. A little more Corona. And you think to yourself, why am I just listening? Corona. La Playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Hey fans, don't miss a pitch, double play, or game-winning home run. Because life's best moments deserve crystal clear vision at Marietta Eye Clinic. Our 35 award-winning doctors cover everything from kids' eye exams to advanced surgeries with the latest technology. Our new Johns Creek Clinic and Surgery Center are open, and Cartersville is on the way, bringing you 14 convenient Atlanta area locations. With easy online scheduling, expert care is just a click away. Book now at MariettaEye.com. Marietta Eye Clinic. Your vision, our priority.
Hey Braves fans, this is Kelly Kroll. Listen for me with the Locker Room Team, Tuesday and Thursday mornings from 6 to 10 on 680 The Fan.
Another ball game is in the books, and we've got it all covered. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Braves Radio Network. All the highlights, news, and audio from today's game is on the way. All driven by your local Hyundai dealer. Proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Visit buyhyundai.com.
Sales 3-2. Not a thing wrong with that. Here's the strike zone with a fastball.
Now live from the Battery Atlanta at Truist Park. It's time for the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Welcome into the Braves Radio Network studios here in the Battery Atlanta. Barrett Sallee recapping Game 3 of the three-game set against the Cubs. Braves fall 3-2. They jump out to an early 1-0 lead, but Chris Sale couldn't hold on to it. Yes, he did strike out for 6 batters over the first 2 innings of the game, but the Cubs had a little too much offense in the 4th and the 5th, knocked him out of the game, and ultimately the Braves could not capitalize. Let's get to the highlights. Bottom of the 3rd, no score. Marcell Ozuna on second after a double off the bricks in right. Nacho Alvarez Jr. at the plate trying to get the Braves on the board.
First pitch from Tyone. Nacho sends one down the left field line, a base hit. Ozuna gets the wave at third base. He comes around the bag. He will score. RBI double. Nacho Alvarez. And it's 1-0 Braves. 10th RBI of the season for Nacho. The Braves on the board.
Same score, top of the 4th. Carson Kelly leading off the inning against Chris Sale with the chance to tie it up.
Carson Kelly, the batter. First pitch swinging. Ropes one deep down the left field line towards the corner. And we've got ourselves a tie game. turned on a first pitch slider and sent it right on down the line for his 17th homer of the year, his 50th RBI. And it's a 1-1 game here in the fourth.
It's only the 9th home run Sale has allowed this season. Later in the inning, Dansby Swanson on second after a single and a stolen base. Justin Turner at the plate looking to give the Cubs the lead.
3-2 pitch. And he rakes one into left field, turned around a slider. That'll score Swanson. He cuts the bag around third. And the Cubs have the lead. Throw goes to second, and it's late. RBI double by Justin Turner. That's his 16th RBI of the year, and it gives the Cubs a 2-1 advantage in the fourth.
Same score, top of the fifth. Nico Horner on third with one down. Seiya Suzuki at the plate looking to add on to the lead.
And the pitch. Swung on, lifted to right field. Deep enough to get the runner home. Acuna over in fair territory. Makes the catch. And the runner tags and scores, and it's 3-1 Chicago.
Chris Sale was stellar early with 6 strikeouts over the first 2 innings. His final line, though, 5 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, and these 9 strikeouts.
That is 1-2 to the plate, and he'll get it. Swing and a miss at a slider for strike 3. 0-2 pitch on the way, and he chases and misses a slider down for strike 3. A couple of strikeouts now for Sale. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Carlos Santana. And he gets a late called third strike. A slider scraped the outside corner. Adam Beck watched it for an extra beat longer and then rung up Santana. And Sale with 3 strikeouts of the inning. 2-2 check swing. See ya. Got him with a slider. 4th strikeout by Sale. 0-2 to Turner. Another check swing and another committed swing. And he gets Turner. 1-2 on Castro. Sale deals and just froze him with a fastball. Right down the middle of the plate, and he goes down looking. 3-2 pitch. Strikeout number 7. 1 trip through the order, he has 7 strikeouts. 2-2 to Happ. And he is locked up with a fastball for a called third strike. Strikeout number 8 for Chris Sale.
Here's the stretch in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Hat trick for Happ. So there's that strikeout you were looking for, Ben. His 9th.
Cubs up 3-1. Taylor Rogers comes in for Jamison Tyone with runners on the corners and 1 down. The first batter he sees is Matt Olson.
The delivery swung on, lifted high in the air to center field, deep enough to score the runner from third. Profar tagging at first. The throw comes in from Crow Armstrong into second base. But the run crosses. That's Ozuna. And the sacrifice fly by Matt Olson makes it a 1-run game. It's 3-2 Cubbies.
Skip all the way to the bottom of the 9th. Still 3-2 Cubs. Andrew Kittredge in for the save with Michael Harris II at the plate as the Braves' final hope.
First pitch on the way to Harris. And a chopper out to third. Taken off the bounce edge of the grass by Castro. He throws over. And the Cubs win. Well, these two teams play some really tight games against each other this year. And shocking no one, they play another close game and unfortunately won by the Cubs. For the Braves in the 9th, no runs, no hits, no errors, none left. Final score, Cubs 3, Braves 2.
Taylor Rogers gets the win for the Cubs. He's 3-2 on the season. Chris Sale, the loss for the Braves. He's 5-5. Andrew Kittredge, the save, his 3rd of the season. Fans, there's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai that you've always wanted. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from starting pitcher Chris Sale. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $259 a month, or get 1.99% APR or $1,750 bonus cash. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Call 813-867-0006 for complete offer details.
Change is always happening, but no matter what changes in 5 years, there's one thing that will stay the same: the price of your internet. With the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi, with our best equipment included, for a price that stays exactly the same. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. Two legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
At Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy.
Hey, Braves fans, it's Ben Ingram for Emory Healthcare. If you're like me, you get the day going in a hurry with a lot to get done. But what if a nagging joint pain or sports injury is holding you back? Go to Emory Orthopedics. With multiple clinic locations across Metro Atlanta and one in Flowery Branch, you'll find the expert care you need. Emory is also home to the only dedicated hospital in Georgia focused on spine, hip, and knee surgery. As the official team healthcare provider of the Braves, Emory will treat you like a pro. Learn more at emoryhealthcare.org/ortho.
Hey Braves Country, it's Tom Glavine, and when my ride needs a wash, I trust the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves, Tidal Wave Auto Spa. With hundreds of convenient locations, all-star customer service, and cutting-edge equipment that gets my ride sparkling clean in just 3 minutes, Tidal Wave is a game changer. Visit TidalWaveAutospa.com to find a location near you.
My car is happy. I am happy. Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
Great teams win with smart plays. Just like great businesses win with Saia LTL Freight. As the exclusive freight and logistics company of the Atlanta Braves, Saia brings nationwide customer-first service that delivers every time. Need to move shipments across the country? Saia covers all the bases, coast to coast, to keep your business running smoothly. Make Saia part of your starting lineup. Visit Saia.com. That's SAIA.com.
It doesn't matter if the headline is about the Braves, the Atlanta sports scene, or the college football world. Trust me, Home Team Brandon League, weekday mornings, 6 to 10, on The Locker Room on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
You're locked into the Hyundai postgame show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network. Driven by your local Hyundai dealer. Proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves.
Welcome back to the Braves Radio Network studios. Barrett Sallee recapping the Braves 3-2 loss in Game 3 to the Cubbies. Hey, fans, injuries can be devastating in baseball and in life. If you or someone you love are injured in an accident, there's only one call to make. Attorney Ken Nugent and his team. This season, Ken Nugent and pitcher Chris Sale have teamed up to remind all of us that our brave first responders also put Georgians first when devastating injuries occur. Each month, one first responder will be recognized for their tremendous service with a $1,500 award courtesy of Attorney Ken Nugent. And that first responder will join Ken and Chris Sale on the field before a home game. Monthly recipients are announced during the final Braves Clubhouse Report of the month, heard on the flagship of the Braves Radio Network, 680 The Fan. Nominate a first responder today at callken.com/first responder. That's callken.com/first responder.